care about myself more. I care about him.
We'll do it better next time.
We'll do it next time.
We'll steal it better next time.
Okay, we're live.
You're waiting.
I was.
It's a special Halloween edition where I'm the only one that dressed up.
Halloween!
We are the only ones that dressed up. This is...
Y'all can't participate now.
Yeah. This is actually just
I
a...
can go get my
This is a
hat.
one-shot for us, too.
Oh.
To go save his parents.
So we're not gonna go.
This is actually a flashback episode. We're just gonna go to her
My
before-
backstory. We're
Sick.
full backstory monologue. Let's go.
But you guys have to sit through it.
You know what? I did enjoy it.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
threaten me with a good time.
I'm gonna need a vanilla milkshake to enjoy this.
so the last session we did a month ago, before the wedding of the century, was a real doozy. We had fighting, we had thieving, we had apologizing, and all of that was done by the wolves.
But wait, there's more.
So essentially, you guys woke up to find your belongings gone. In a fit of rage, detected the bag of holding and ran down to cause a kerfuffle. And in said kerfuffle, a fight broke out naturally, as kerfuffles do. And you took care of business. Yeah, you guys won the fight.
A lot of good wolves died.
Yeah, you guys threw around slang and slurs, which caused the fight, ironically. And earned the respect, actually, of a lot of the wolves because you show that you're capable in combat, which is apparently the only thing they care about as far as being an adept person. So, good job. You guys decided to take a day nap afterwards to do a long rest because at nightfall you were to head out. You got Nikolai coming to pick you up. Gonna meet you back in that field. Called him on the shell phone. We had a whole conversation about how the shell works, and then
insulted him about his shell phone.
That's right.
yeah, and then as you were leaving, as you were walking out to head towards the ship. And I guess for some perspective, since it has been a month, the reason you're doing with this small task force is to try and, this is more me just to clarify, this is to try and take out whatever's causing the weather issues so that you can bring the whole army of wolves over, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So
that we don't have to carry so many people on our ship.
Yeah. They can do their own.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
We have no idea how
Boats,
far
I think they
southwest
call
we gotta go.
So you're going to try to fly over the storms to Lane Marician to, SEAL Team 6 this shit and take care of business. But as you were walking out, much like a movie where all the slow-mo walking happens, as you follow Grohl, 10 other Wolfbane fall in line. 5 that you were able to see right away. The other 5 are the assassins that are always difficult to see. Almost like you need a passive perception of 18 or higher to see them. Whatever that means.
Yeah.
So no one can see them unless you are looking for them. But Caehanna's the closest, for the record.
What is your perception?
16.
Yeah, her passive is 16.
I think mine's like 13, so.
Yeah, most of you guys are like 11 to 13, and then there's Caehanna.
Right? If you can't be surprised.
What do you got?
But you do notice that there's, besides the golden, which is Grohl, you do see a red Wolfbane, 5 gray, and then 5 black. Sorry, 4 gray and 5 black. There is 11 total.
Is the red one the one? The red one is like the caretaker, right?
It is not.
Oh, okay.
Dang.
This is a male. There's none of the females are accompanying. These are all male in this troop of badassery.
Sexy.
There are female warriors, but not selected for
They're
this.
keeping their strongest warriors home.
Actually, not at all. They're taking their strongest to make sure this is a success.
Right there.
Okay. It's the god of the world.
My bad. I headed the back way.
No, but
No,
there
you're right, we're keeping
there
them
definitely are. This isn't like a society where like women and men aren't viewed the same as far as like warriors go. But these going, at least from the 6 you can see, because you can't see all of the black furred folks, they all look to be male. Actually, I don't know if you guys can tell. Let's be honest.
Yeah, wouldn't we have to look under some tails to figure that out?
You can try.
I don't need to see
They
that.
don't wear pants.
It's just out.
Just Crocs. Just Crocs and a flannel. Just
Flannel.
dripped out of their mind. Cool.
Do you have the Bjorn egg?
Yes, I have the Bjorn.
Yeah, she has the shard.
back into egg.
Fuck, I forgot the Bjorn.
Oh yeah, and you guys killed Bjorn.
Learn a lesson, he stays on the ship from now on.
I'm pretty sure there was talks of using him as a Bjorn bomb.
No,
Yes.
not doing
The
that.
BB.
I'm pretty sure there was a consensus that you
places
would
with
do
speed.
that. I think you were the only one
The
not doing
only
that.
person that got hurt by Bjorn dying was me.
Yeah, emotionally.
Yeah. We can.
Also, it knocked me out.
Yeah, but like emotionally, it really hurt.
It's the emotions that knocked you out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
was a broken heart.
The weight of grief.
Emotional damage.
So she's had her attempt at being a mum. Who's next?
Oh.
Aww.
You're all my children.
Alright.
Okay, so that's where we're at.
glad
You
you
guys
said
have just
that.
long rested. You did not level up.
Dang.
I think you're the only one that heard it.
Better luck next time.
Yeah.
Maybe the mic did.
Yeah.
It's almost like you need to get to the next stage of this.
I
game.
literally was like, we're going to the place that will probably get it.
But I want to be level up.
That's exactly how I feel.
Your big day.
Yeah.
So, what are we doing?
Sleeping, right?
So did we aim to get to the ship, or did we just start the journey?
As you walk, let's have boss over here roll a d20 for me.
Big boss.
It's a 14
14.
on the die.
Dead.
We all die.
Bjorn blows up again.
At the level you guys are with the companions that are also following along, you do encounter some small threats along this walk. A few dog-sized spiders,
Sick.
caterpillars that seem to be sprung and launched at you. Take a couple of scratches here or there, nothing that translates to actual damage. You guys are able to take care of it without any issue. And that's only the ones you saw. You'd assume that the black-furred wolfbane probably took care of a few other threats along the way. But you get to that crop circle you created out of fire.
As you do.
I feel no shame.
And you see hovering, kind of like magically pulsing energy. You see the ship. You see Nicolo. Is it Nikolai or Nicolo? I feel like I say both.
Nicolo. Yeah.
Okay, I was like, I feel like I say both and no one corrects me, so I don't
It's
remember.
Nicolo.
Nicolo.
Yeah.
It's your world. We're just living in it.
I know, but I want to make sure I'm right.
Yeah.
So Nicolaio.
I made a helicopter pad. That's what I did.
He is. The ship is hovering, so he is at the helm at the Spelljammer. You do see LTV at the top, and he throws over the ladder that you guys had used to descend originally. So, if you would like to go on board,
I
you
will
can.
climb.
Gotta love free labor.
What'd you say?
Gotta love free labor.
Yeah.
Change flip
Thanks,
the shadow.
LTV.
Yeah, you do it the cool way.
Yeah. I didn't read ladders.
Well, you get up, and LTV every single time someone gets up, he's like, "Nice to see you again. Nice to see you again. Nice to see you again." As the Wolfbane get up there, he goes, "Hello, hello, hello." But you've gone up. Nikolai's at the helm, and he's kind of scoping out what's going on. He says, "Okay, where are we going? Tell me the plan."
We decided on south first,
I think
right?
it's southwest is the technical.
Did we ask if they had a map? I thought we did.
It's south and
I
then
don't remember if I
west.
did or
Yeah,
not.
we have to go south first.
South first, then west.
You're able to, during the conversations with Grohl, sitting around the peace pipe circle, essentially, you learned that when he means southwest, he means south and west. West being Thaldrin, like Eudora, where you guys are all from. South being essentially where the legends tell him he was created, or his people were created and then kicked out
Okay.
to live in the
So we
wild.
need to have to south.
So we.
No,
south,
he's saying
south.
people go west and south, so we go south.
Yeah, he said there's cowards to the west and to the south. The cowards to the west are all you guys.
West, comma.
Yes.
So south.
To the south
Let's
is an
go south
unknown.
first.
Yeah, we said let's go
Let's go
south.
south.
South seems best.
Okay, how far are we going south? Where are we going?
I seem to recall us flying over a big storm
Yes.
on our way in. So we're going.
That direction.
We're going back into it.
There's a belief, Nico, that storm is artificial already, so we're trying to investigate the cause of this storm.
So we can do it through it and they won't hurt us, or what?
Well, I don't know about that.
Well, if we came from the west,
I actually
then
don't
we're going
know.
south. Are we going through another storm?
Yeah, the storm's all over the place.
Ooh, okay.
Should we get higher to see
Yeah.
what's created?
We should go as high as we can to see the storm from above, like we did before, and then we can go.
Find
Where-
the eye of
and
the
then-
storm, as they do say.
Well, we can probably use the storm for more of a land placement. If the storm is everywhere, if there's no storm over something, oh, maybe land. So
As you guys are kind of talking with Nicolo and like discussing, you hear Grohl out loud say, "No. Absolutely not."
Are you hearing? has the name Willoughby popped up at all in the last several moments? Are you hearing a friendly little?
I'm thinking in a voice that's not my own.
That might be
you should go talk to him.
our little crewmate.
He's asking me to talk to him, and I said, "No, absolutely not.
He's
My thoughts are my own." Yes, they are.
Yeah, no, they're. You're thinking your thoughts.
He-
He talks to you in your.
He likes to
Yeah.
read thoughts.
He
But
likes to
he
evade.
seems to be pretty harmless and friendly.
He means no harm to people on this ship that
Yes.
are allies.
Okay.
To Grohl, I'm going to think and see if the connection's open.
Jeez, you're trying to do a merged three-way call. All right.
Well, he opened a landline for all of us to talk. We have a little like straight line we're all on. Group chat, if you will. To the group chat towards Grohl, I will say, can you hear this?
He says out loud, "Yes."
If you'd like, you can also just think it, and we will hear you as well.
No, thank you.
Okay, that's fair.
All right, so Nicholas
Curious.
Can Nicolo understand the?
Because he didn't.
Oh, we
bring
should
this
give him the
up.
soup. We have soup.
Jace, I understand. I understand Willoughby and his ways.
We're referring to the. Do you understand what the wolf people are saying?
No, the animals. No, I do
You gotta
not
drink
understand.
this.
You
Okay.
just rambling.
Just watch it cascade.
Yeah, his color changes a little bit for a moment. He goes into like almost a purple, like a dark purple, and then it sort of digests and turns back to his vibrant blue. Okay, what was that? Tastes terrible.
You should be able to
I don't.
understand our new companions.
And they
Hello?
never made it.
And Grohl looks, he says, "Hello." "Oh, yes, I understand him. Hello, sir. Don't go into the cargo bay, you will die. Tell your people, don't go into the cargo bay, they will die. I am the captain of the ship. My name is Nicolo. Do as I say, everyone arrives safely, okay? Also, where are we going? You just said south. Where is this?
I believe this new route is going to be similar to the one that brought us here. We're going to be a little
Full
exploratory.
of danger and peril.
Maybe, but it's going to be exploratory. We're gonna see what we can find.
I believe she means in more of a we're just going in a general direction and we're gonna see what happens kind of way.
Also, we're explorers now.
To some degree, yes.
Blindly forward in hopes of finding something
Adventurers, if
interesting.
you will.
But I thought the mission.
Blindly forward. Have find his parents.
Yeah, I thought the mission was something about stopping or finding information about these bad guys.
It is. Those bad guys are not here.
We think that information is south.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Why didn't you start with these? Okay,
So
let's
sorry.
go. All right, you ready? You ready? You ready? And we're going. And the ship just hovers. And last time you were leaving a docking station where there was other ships and civilians and all. Now it's just the trees. So you guys all get floored as the gravity of the ship kind of like presses in on you as you guys go from at ground level to 300, 400, 500, 600 feet in the air in a matter of moments. All of the wolfbane get on all fours to like keep themselves balanced, and
Like a
they're
dog in a car.
all of them tail taut. They are never experienced anything like this. Grohl's trying to keep like a stern, strong, like stoic face, but you can see like his ears start to like fold back a little bit, and then they go back up. He's like, but you guys are like pros. Right? You guys get all the way up, and it's like nighttime, right? Like it's after dark. Hence the stealth mission. It's going to take, just out of game perspective, it's going to take, if it's a straight line, like if you were to go straight through the storm, even flying at like reasonably controllable speed, it would take probably about 4 or 5 hours. To go up and over, probably about 7 or 8 to arrive. Now you guys don't know that, but I'm just giving you a perspective as far as like how much time there will be to like talk and do things and like communicate and talk to the other wolfbane, talk to Grohl. So it's not like you guys get on the ship and you're there. There will be some time to do that, but just to save the time of all of us having to force conversation if there's nothing to say. If you guys want to talk to any of the wolfbane, any of the black fur, any of the gray, the red, Grohl, each other, Willoughby, Captain Nicolo, you have time to do that. But if there's nothing that you guys are wanting to communicate or talk about, we can just press the little like 2 arrows that are,
We can fast travel.
4 by speed, 8 by speed, 16 by speed.
Every time the
There's
wolves are just getting
Yeah.
There's probably in that time just some idle chatter of like kind of sort of getting to know each other, build a little bit of rapport since we're going to be.
Yeah, depends on who you're trying to talk to. There's definitely idle chatter.
Are the black wolves
I kind
noticeable?
of want to talk to them.
They are noticeable, yeah. Now
Yeah.
They don't have anywhere to hide or
Yeah.
like blend
Yeah.
in with, so they're definitely noticeable. They are okay. like the stoic like Shaolin monks that like don't show emotion or speak or anything like that. It's kind of what you're getting from them. Like you guys try to be friendly and be like, "Oh, hey, nice to meet you. I'm Feria," and they just look down at you and just kind of nod. They don't even respond verbally. They just nod. If you'd like, you can try to make like a persuasion check to get them to talk to you, or charisma, like something like that, or you can just take their silence as what it is.
Does anybody have a mind reading potion?
We don't need it. We have Willoughby.
Willoughby.
We could maybe
Yes.
use the 3-way call to attempt to speak to them.
You can try that.
Okay.
I've still never met Willoughby yet. I don't think. I'm the only one.
There's
who's
one
never...
easy way to do it.
Yeah.
I think I might refuse that offer.
I've met him, but he didn't dance my mind like he did with all.
Yes, you all seem very. I don't know. Pass.
He hasn't had to leverage anything against you
Doesn't
to
he
get you to do anything yet. Let's put it that way.
I've got nothing.
Nothing.
No, you
There's nothing in
do.
here.
You do, and he has it too.
Great.
He just hasn't had to use that information yet.
Oh no.
Because
I don't remember if we
you're
asked-
as he thinks is compliant.
Did we ask Will if anyone had ever made it or tried to go
Yeah.
We did.
south?
You did,
then
and he
made it
said
back?
lots of people have tried. No one's ever come
But
back.
there was too much water. said something about water.
Yeah, because they've never had an ability to fly over the storm, so they've never survived through the storm.
Okay.
They've sent people out there. No one's
I just didn't know if anyone like shipwrecked back or.
Not that he was able to document.
Okay.
Have we spoken with him about how? Do any of his people know anything about technology and spells? I mean, if there's cowards cast them out, do they do it via technology or spells?
I don't remember if we asked that or anything.
I don't remember if we asked that or not. Because if they come up to a machine that's creating a storm, are they just gonna?
I guess we never asked. Have we seen any of the wolves actually cast magic?
No.
No, but he said that there are some that can,
Okay.
but you haven't seen it.
How about we just talk to them?
I thought the white.
Well, I'm just gonna. I was gonna ask, but I just didn't know if we already asked it.
Yeah.
It's been a month. I don't remember that last
I'll
world.
also say, like, he several times was like coward magic and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll ask Roll. Like, did you bring anybody? Did you bring any wolves that are able to cast your type of magic? Or...
He looks over at the red furred. He says, "No."
Can I
Try
insight
it.
check that?
I'll let Fairy do it.
What are you doing?
Can I insight check
You
that?
sure can.
You sure can.
Oh, red ones.
I know nothing.
Religiously
I did
affiliated insight? Because I recall something about them being religiously motivated.
The red ones, yes.
You have a spreadsheet of what everyone's name is.
I don't know.
I'm
It's just
trying to really.
you guys ask or not is.
I'm trying really hard to be like to separate the book.
Well, yeah. I read the book on the plane.
Oh God. Well then you're up to speed.
Well, I didn't get to the third one. I was still on the first.
Oh, so you didn't really fuck with the red wizards yet.
Not yet. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Big 8.
No, it's worse than 11.
Yeah, you don't know. Yeah. Seems like he's telling the truth. Sounds like he didn't bring anyone with magic.
Okay.
I'd like to one by one get the names of everyone on the ship.
You can get the names of everyone willing to tell you,
That's
which
fine.
is everyone except for the
I
blacks.
was okay with the dark.
That's okay.
Blackfur do not tell you. You can, like I said, you can try to do like a persuasion, or if you have like a charismatic way to try to ask them to get them to do it, you might be able to. It's kind of like the.
You can ask him in Park.
It's kind of like the
Well,
guards. It's kind of like the guards at the.
I
Like,
will say,
like
believe it or not,
in the
that
UK.
Nari
Yeah,
is
you know what I mean?
charismatic.
Sorcerers are based off
Sorcerer.
of.
I know.
Charisma.
She doesn't seem
Which is
charismatic,
still
but
dumb.
hers charisma is high.
Yeah, the sorcerer being like charisma based literally makes no sense.
It doesn't.
It
I
needs
don't-
to be Constitution.
I think wisdom or constitution make a heck of a lot more sense.
Yeah.
I think any magic user should be wisdom or intelligence for me, but I don't make the rules.
Yeah.
There's a lot of rules that I do change, but that I can't change like cool
You can't
stuff
change
like
that,
that. Like
yeah.
that's a
So I mean, yeah, I would love to do a charismatic roll on that.
How are you gonna do it though?
yeah. What do you want to do?
I don't know what is considered like
You're
a
you're-
charismatic thing. I
You're an
guess
animal
like
person,
as
they're an
like
animal
in the
person.
game,
Yeah.
I mean,
like what would make something charismatic?
persuasive,
You can sniffle.
deceptive,
I'm very Christmas.
That
like
okay.
charming.
Charming.
I'm.
I mean, your
She's
version.
charming.
But here's the
Must be
thing.
a big
Here's,
I am.
here's the thing. You're considered socially awkward around a bunch of humans.
Maybe.
They might not. They may
They are
not see
awkward
your.
to me too.
Yeah, they may not seem. They may not get like. They may not be as repulsive to your like direct type of communication as
Yeah.
the humans are, because humans are like
What if it sounds
empathetic
like
and shit like that.
humans,
You
am I right?
you look down. You look down. Your snout grows out. You're like.
Save me.
You play rock, paper, scissors, my shadow, and losing.
Let's start with the easy ones. And
Yeah. Without having to like roll anything, the red, and if anyone wants to take notes,
Hey,
they
Mandy.
can. The. I can also just do this.
There's
Not
a-
Why do you not have a journal anymore?
Because the things are recorded now.
we don't watch them as
You
regularly.
don't watch
as
them
we should.
in the middle of the session.
That's
Why is it
your fault.
my responsibility?
I mean, who
Because you're
does
so good at it.
You kind of volunteered that.
It's also the commentary you write down, right?
Yeah.
That is true.
We beat
I know. I've been watching.
When you, I will still say that some of my favorite moments are like when you miss a session and you're watching it back and reacting live. Fucking love it.
It's great.
And your commentary is why we're the note taker.
Alright.
Well, my favorite notes were the one where she was involved in it's just conversation, just arrow all over. Something happened here. I was involved, so I didn't take notes.
Yes, I can take notes.
Okay, perfect.
Alright, so I sent all of the ones in the chat. So there's the red furred is Chaka. The 4 gray is Mason. Which,
Mason.
They're all Mason?
Mason and
no,
Gordon.
the first one is Mason, which, listen, if I could go back and redo it, I'd change the name, but we're already here, guys.
I thought you said all 4 of them were Mason.
No, they all spelled different.
Mason.
No, we have Mason, Grilla,
Gorilla.
not Gorilla, just Grilla.
Gorilla.
Gordon, and then Ushra.
And the blacks we
Ushra.
don't have their names.
That's like
Not yet.
I also sent these names in the chat.
I saw him.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're reading.
I
Are
know.
you reading it and you're saying it's different? So I'm just not hear it.
So remind me, the reds are the shorter ones, right?
Yeah, they're not. The grays are like the tallest, the most like beefy. They're like the soldiers.
Okay. What was the attributes of the red?
Black,
They're the expendables.
The Reds are like the religiously affiliated.
They're like the quote unquote clerics.
Yes.
If you were to
Oh, okay.
that
Give
sort
a
of.
trait.
Their
They
approximation.
do have to be
So I
mad
feel like this red one does do magic.
Yeah.
because they don't.
But I think because like the white ones do magic as well. Like the ones that get older.
They're the elders.
The elders, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
The white. But did we ever ask that? Do you just turn into white?
Yeah.
As you go?
Yeah.
The fur goes white.
Yeah. That's cool.
I will say,
Elder.
I wrote like
Working on
like paragraphs like describing each of these, and I do like looking back because this was a while ago I wrote these. For the blacks, I said the black means are the smallest and most rare of all the wolf clans. The golds typically employ them not as slaves. I put not as slaves. Seriously, they volunteer. They work closely with the leaders. They are skilled in the art of stealth and exceptional assassins, arguably the most deadly of all the wolf clans, and it's not close.
Good to go.
I'm just laughing at. I'm like, no one else reads this but me, but I had to clarify to myself.
Like I promise, if anyone sees this.
Me talking to me. Yeah, of course. Totally.
Who knows? Who knows?
I subconsciously
I'll get
do
rich
this.
one day by selling my D&D notes online, and someone will read that and be like, "Oh, this guy's really considerate. Really thinks of
They're
everything."
gonna be like, "Whoop."
You don't know this, but whistleblowers have already stolen your information.
Cool. So those are, like I said, those were the willing, the 5 black-furred that are there are standing at attention, discreetly holding onto the rail as you're flying.
Trying to act cool about it, but clenching for life.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Oh yeah, if they let go, there's definitely like claw marks dug into the wood.
Yeah, I love the way the ship flew ahead. When you look over their head.
Don't shame us. You will make me start gagging. Okay. So are they in like a
They're in a little pod. Yeah, they're like all bunched together.
You want to talk to them?
Actually, they wouldn't be. They'd probably be spread out around the ship,
Okay.
sort of like creating a perimeter,
All right.
even though it makes no sense because there's no way anything can get on the ship.
They don't know that.
I was gonna say real quick, I'll stand by one of the list in case anyone gets curious how that works.
Good call. When you get over there, there's already one sitting like.
Like, hold on.
Wait.
You get close, goes.
Let's put that safety on before.
No, I like to think it's still like a very small button, like a very
Yeah.
small safety button on this like 17-foot like.
Remember, white is right, red is dead.
Yeah, I guess I would approach one of the black ones. I know that they've like kind of like nodded, what have you, but we don't have names. So I would try to think at them.
You're gonna think
Think at them.
really hard.
Yeah. And just say, I understand discretion is something that you value in your employment above all else. This is another way that can be communicated amongst people on the ship. Very nice to meet you. I'm Feria. Anything?
Are you doing that in your head?
Yeah.
Oh, that's freaky.
Why do you think she was thinking really hard?
I
And then just said
can't
it.
guess what this one.
You get up and go.
Fairy's just like in their face saying that.
Why?
Yeah, the eyes twitching.
Make a persuasion.
Yikes. do that.
This is when
Persuasion.
Nari goes to somebody else. Go humans are.
I mean, I'm standing up next to her because I looked at her.
Was that a DM or you in the group chat?
9.
I was a DM.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
Was
no,
it
no,
DM?
no,
Is it a DM or group chat?
DM.
I mean, I'm thinking in at this person. I don't know if other people.
And we're
are
all just here.
maybe, but I wouldn't have attempted to be in a group chat.
You hear no
So
thoughts.
rowdy.
So I'm gonna see you
hear their
fail
thoughts. Oh.
because no response was given. I'm gonna be like, "What is your name? I believe I should know the name of the people we are going into battle with. If I were to die for you." A roll for persuasion, or
It's a good.
Yeah. Yeah, roll persuasion. Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, or can I do deception? Because I'm just trying to.
Are you trying to lie, or are you trying to?
I mean,
I'm not dying for this bitch.
I'm just trying to say whatever to get them to tell me what they're doing. Plus, I have
I
a
mean,
higher
which,
bonus
I was gonna
to
say
that.
if it's higher, then like maybe you have the.
I have a
inflection
plus
of, like-
0, so hopefully you get.
Well, I have a plus 7 to deception, so
Roll an IRL. Or
That's true, because
That's
you
not-
probably don't care about
I don't
their
give a
names.
fuck. I just want to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you know what? I buy it. I buy it.
It's something
I
you
buy
can't
it, this
have
is
so
a
you
lie.
want it.
You'll buy it. You'll buy it. Cool. It probably won't help. It'll probably be a 1 and I get an 8.
If it helps, I rolled against it, so we'll see.
Oh, okay.
It's not a good roll.
That's a 19.
Oh, that's a good
Ooh.
I got a 20 dex.
That's a good
roll. You're saying it out loud or in the?
Yeah. So no, I said that out loud. I don't, because I haven't met Willoughby, and they're kind of telling me, but I feel like I don't want to participate in that crazy.
Yeah.
That's human shit.
That's
That's
count.
That's coward shit.
The black wolf kind of turns the head and leans down, and then as it leans back up, you hear it just sort of like a whisper. It says, "Nisha."
Notate that.
I think I will.
Nisha?
Can you provide me the names of the rest of your party?
Does this wolf
I'm gonna walk around at each single one of them. I'm not gonna pull it off that many times.
Don't ask
Is
that.
it
I'm not
a
going to.
small gnomish woman in disguise? Who makes magical clothes?
Oh, is there more? There is another niche. Okay. Thank you. We're just gonna repeat the process, I guess. Do I
I may die for you, so tell me your name.
Yeah, to speed it up, just make one more roll, and we'll just say this applies for everybody.
Why can't we have done it with that one?
Because it was supposed to be intense, you know.
Okay.
Oh, it's okay.
This was more casual. Fast casual.
That's not as good.
What is it?
That's a 16.
Oh, that's plenty.
What'd you roll? Can't tell with these dice.
9.
Okay, I'm just gonna send these then.
Yeah.
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 That plus 7 helps.
Mm-hmm.
Barbarian dice.
Yeah, I had here. You can have that. Cool.
Get that shit out of here.
Yeah, they appreciate that straightforward.
She's like, here.
Oh.
Oh, look. I'm assuming we know which is which. 0.
There might be some confusion from time to time, but yeah,
They all look the same. It's
pretty
racist.
similar. I mean,
Thank
to you guys,
One's wearing a blue bandana, one's wearing a green bandana.
one has their nails painted.
I want their last names to all be based on their color.
Black.
Mine's Chica Red. Chaka Red.
Chaka
Mine's
Red.
Mason Gray.
Mason Gray.
That's a really big ass family then.
Gordon Gray.
It's all one.
Gordon Gray. Okay.
Relax like that.
What last name?
True. Probably not. And Ari doesn't have one.
Cool. So you guys learn the names of all the wolves. Wolf folk.
Yay.
Wolfbane.
Jeshra.
You hear Willoughby.
Braghat.
Who's he want to talk to? Who does he want to talk to?
I send out shitty dad jokes every like 15 minutes.
Group chat.
Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna talk to you.
He loses shit posting the group chat.
What spell do you cast? What spell do you cast? Was it when you have a divorce? Remove curse.
Jeez.
Damn.
That's pretty good. No, man. Okay. Yeah, you hear Willoughby. No one else hears this. This is a DM.
DM.
He is sliding into
DM from the
brainy DMs.
He's sliding the DM.
I don't like that. Never I take that back. He just
You already said it.
talks to you directly.
Okay. You're slithering in my ear holes.
Yes, he says.
I'll bet.
He says, "Ooh, there's more. There's so many more. Can you bring one to me?"
I don't need to bring you any shitty jokes. I can just come up with more.
No, the small brain, the lesser intelligent beings. Bring one to me, please.
I don't know if I feel exactly correct about that. He's currently figuring out how to use this ballista. It seems kind of wrong.
It's probably taken him a while, huh?
The ballista's really doesn't trigger. It's just like
Doesn't quite figure out. It doesn't work without
rubber.
back. Ooh, Willoughby, I would like to give something like that to you, but these are allies. I mean,
Am I not an ally?
well, you are, but I mean, these particular individuals, I mean, they're trusting us. I guess we're both trusting each other to, not potentially murder them or steal their secrets.
But I can murder them and steal their secrets for you.
Maybe we'll just stick with the second one.
Murder.
Steal the secrets.
No, steal the secrets. You put them in order that.
Sorry, I got ahead of myself.
You're gonna get into somebody's head, I think.
That was funny.
That was a good one.
What if I told you I already know their secret?
There you go.
Just like I know yours.
Well, see, the problem is, Willoughby, I'm starting to think you're here not for the knowledge, but more the snack. Are you hungry? Is that what we're getting to?
Are you going to feed me?
I might be.
I don't really have any resources at the moment to do so, unless you want some
Stop
butter
feeding the
noodles.
pets. Quit feeding them too.
I'm really
They won't stop begging if you do.
So who do we have to blame for this whole thing? Mandy.
Shocker, Mandy!
It's never Mandy.
It's never
Mandy. Hence the meme.
From earlier. It's so perfect.
I did get jewel gibbets for my Crocs because of my impulsivity. Like, jewels.
That way you can just touch those instead of
instead of real ones.
inflicting the game.
Yeah.
Okay. He says, "Are you gonna feed me?" You said, "I don't know. Do you want buttered noodles?"
Wait, did you say that?
Yeah.
This was me actually recapping the transcript.
I went to the stenographer.
It's the replay.
What do you plan to do when you find your parents? Do you want me to find their secrets for you? That would satiate my hunger.
I would imagine that if I'm so lucky as to find my parents, I would like you to keep their knowledge to themselves, because it could be potentially dangerous. What?
No, knowledge isn't dangerous.
How about this? If I were to bring one down to you, does it remain alive and I bring him back up so there's no obvious missing of a particular wolf person wolf thing?
No eating the wolf.
Yeah.
I thought about it.
To eat the wolf.
No, I'll just send them down. Fuck them.
Let's use them as allies first, and then whatever enemy we find, we can feed them to Willoughby.
This is
I kind of like
Anari, you don't belong.
We need to give Willoughby our enemy, not the wolves.
Tomato, tomato.
I won't agree to keep them safe.
Shit.
I will agree to keep your parents safe and unharmed by me.
How about this leg of the journey? We'll keep it even at no bodies for the moment. On the way back, I'll find a random stranger. Assuming it's within the purview of my ability to do so.
Who's sneezing on the group chat line?
My bad. There, you put the phone down.
There's like a long pause. Usually Willoughby's pretty quick to respond. There's like a long pause, and you You actually think that he's done. And then there's a little bit of sharpness in his voice. And he says, "Bring me something now. Please."
I don't like being this character.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, I'm like, I'm so glad this isn't happening to me.
Wow. Who was around?
Growl.
He's gonna. It's all Willoughby.
I mean, it's not a huge ship, so everyone's pretty close.
I kind of want to roll after this too.
And there's so few people. I mean, it'd be obvious if someone was missed.
Yeah, which one of you guys am I feeding to Willoughby?
Just warning you now, if I go down there, he's probably dying.
Over the group chat, you all hear, "I'm so hungry. I hope I'm fed soon. I'm worried for my well-being. I won't be able to help you interrogate your enemies if I'm starved."
This is why
Insight
we
check.
don't make
Yeah,
friends
absolutely inside
with
joke.
monsters.
I'm inciting this
This
shit.
will be-
Yeah.
Insight with disadvantage.
Okay.
You can't see him.
Niccolo said that he can
Oh!
manage
disadvantage.
with the food
Oh,
down
at
there.
disadvantage.
Damn,
I
that
shouldn't have
sucks.
rolled again.
Does he have disadvantage
I
or
don't know
is
if I
just
heard
her?
that.
What, you get a D?
Either one of you do
I
it
got a
inside
natural 20
because
and a
you
4.
can't see him. You're only
Okay.
hearing his voice.
I got excited for you too.
What'd you get roll? What roll?
She got a 20 and then a 4.
Oh,
So I took the
that's
disadvantage.
unfortunate. You were so close.
I mean, it'd have been, what, an 8 again? You're going back in the
If
box
I'm
then.
proficient in,
Yes,
I mean,
and
listen, you guys
I'm
all
not.
heard it. If you all want to do it, I'll allow you with disadvantage.
All of
to
us, or
roll.
just people that have
All right.
communication with him?
That's a lot of rolls.
Communication.
What I was trying to
You're
believe
in
is
the
that
group
he's-
chat, he just
he's
hasn't
trying to
directly
manipulate
talked.
us into feeding
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Is he-
That's what I was.
he's a manipulative being.
Rude.
Stop.
Aren't we?
Are we all?
Say it out loud.
Yeah, don't say it out loud or think it.
Yeah, I'm assuming 11.
Hurry up.
That was out of character. I said that out of character. No, I didn't say that.
Well, I know what Anari's going to say, and she's going to like, why do I care if you're hungry?
So I have a question for backstory wise.
I'm going, come on.
Does my family own this ship or do they just hire it from
They own it.
Nick? Okay.
You're rich.
That's more of me telling my grandfather that there's a human eating monster on his ship.
It's a disadvantage.
What makes you think he doesn't know?
Huh?
Huh?
What'd you say?
So what makes you think he doesn't
What,
know?
is it? What did I say? This old yapper. Always up to something.
He probably does.
We'll catch it. We'll catch it.
16?
Does that do anything?
A 16?
Yeah.
Higher than the rest of us.
Yeah. I didn't even roll.
Yeah, he's full of shit. He doesn't need to eat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, relay that to the group.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can
yeah.
you share that with the class?
Niccolo
he can-
said.
Yeah.
He
Say
can
it straight like that.
He-
He's full of shit, guys.
Yeah.
Don't listen to
What I'm
him.
saying is,
he
if
can
you
go
go
like
down,
he can go like eons without eating.
Yeah. Probably what you're gonna say.
Why would I care?
If you want to follow me down below, we can get off what's needed to shoot the ballistic
You're
bubble.
wasting blood. You can't help yourself.
We actually keep all of the arrows
Yeah.
down in the sword.
The thing about this
Right,
particular
each
string
one
is
you're
it's
not
too loose. We have to go
Yeah.
downstairs.
Well,
and
Go
get it.
upstairs.
When
Look
one
at
of them disappoints me, it's.
Are you gonna advise that?
Just say he's full of shit. Stop listening to him.
Niccolo said that he does not need to
child today.
feed.
How's this one?
You're disappointing me.
That he has plenty down
Tweet for the
there
rest of the
if he needs it.
No,
I'll try again tomorrow.
No way.
No.
Okay, well, the first body we can find that is somebody who comes across our path, I will personally deliver unto you whatever our enemies are. But I mean, that's pretty good. It's messed up, man.
Do you? This is not in the group chat, just to you. Do you not care if your new allies plan to betray you?
I don't like
Wouldn't that be
manipulating this one.
interesting if I could tell you what they're thinking? Yes. If only I
Don't
had
keep failing, don't
something
do it.
to tempt my appetite.
I think this worm needs a spanking. He's being naughty.
Yeah, it's-
Demonetized.
Jeez.
Laughing worms.
We get it.
So-
Just came from
Hey, well, we do.
We know how we got the bonus of the things you don't get, but that's
Spanking worms is
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, we know how you got your bruise now. She's trying to
spanking
spank
the
the
worm.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, it's sweet.
That's a bad word.
That's pretty aggressive punishment.
You know what? You do you.
I do what?
Talk about some butter noodles or something.
I would be, in this moment, are you telling me that you've already read the thoughts that something bad had happened to us?
No. I'm just saying, wouldn't you want to know if there was something being planned against you all?
Well, that's what I'm saying, is I could bring one down to you, read the thoughts, you leave.
You should do that, yes.
So you were a perfect 100.
Am I next to one with the ballista? Preferably a gray.
Yes.
I will say to the gray one next to me. Oh, look at the dog!
You're trying to hit on it? Let's get out of
I
here.
say,
How's the weather today?
I'll take a look at the ballista and be like, oh, something seems to be wrong, but in order to fix it, I need to go down to grab something, but it's kind of heavy. Would you mind following me so we can go grab it?
Are you killing this?
Yeah,
I'm just wondering his thoughts.
I would, but Grove said not to go in the basement.
Yeah, make a low set.
Well, it's best if you go in pairs, because
But
that
then
way
you should get one of your friends.
they look entirely too busy, and they don't like helping me out.
As I'm going one by one, they're like all the black
I'm just saying there you
holes, I feel
go.
like.
As Melicroft is going and mending every individual claw mark in the railing.
Callan is just chilling.
Yeah.
Make a persuasion check or a deception check, whatever you're trying to do here.
Okay.
I'm
In the
even
lower
imagining
inside
you
of
doing
the
that
stick.
and like clenching. You're like, mid.
I don't
Alright,
think
go
either
back.
one of those is particularly good.
Mid.
No.
Go back.
It was
Just hear
either
it
persuasion
scrapes.
or deception, maybe?
I need to start over.
Yeah, whatever you're trying to do. If you're trying to
So
lie
I'll
to
do
them,
laps.
that
Endless
way-
loop. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, it's a 13 either way.
Well, I mean, if you don't think I'm gonna get in trouble,
Oh, God.
Was it the wolf people?
Do any of us notice this?
I'm about to say I'm close to you because I'm at the front with my sword, so I'm going to pay attention real.
Well, let's go. I was in the back for this thing.
Well, now that you mention it.
Wherever the steps down we were.
I'll be honest, I'm probably not paying
Probably
attention.
close to.
Nope.
I'm probably
Right
still
here.
focusing
Yeah,
on
if- I
black
mean, as long
girls
as I'm not
trying to
gonna
get
get in
names
trouble,
tied
I'll go with
anyways.
I will honestly hold you back if Roll says, hey, where were you? He was helping me. Easy peasy. Takes 2 minutes.
Which gray wolf is this?
this is Mason because I hate the name.
What an easy way to get rid of it.
Are you fridging your own?
We built this alliance.
Listen, after a month ago when I wrote these names out,
Mm-hmm.
after I said how many were joining, haven't looked at it until today, and I'm like, wow, that's a stupid name. So he's on the block. He's walking the first.
He is the red shirt of this expedition, okay?
Willoughby does have the ability to rewrite that name, I guess. Just to be like, you know what?
That wasn't part of the deal.
Willoughby's the magic mirror on her shit.
I don't think this name is a good fit. Let's retry this.
Come on down.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Do we need to be sneaky? You're just gonna be quick.
No, we'll just go down there, and you can lead the way if you wish.
I don't know where I'm going.
Yeah.
That's just through that door there.
Okay.
No, I will follow close behind it. Well, actually, I'll,
You're not gonna
Pushing
go
in with
in
your
with
gun.
no.
I'm imagining Cornelius like sweating profusely and like dapping his own sweat right in front of this guy.
Everything's gonna be fine.
He's got a handkerchief to with him at least.
Huh?
Go with him down there.
No, I'm going with them. I'm going with them.
Okay,
No,
alright.
no. I'm gonna lead the way, but like, just follow me down here real quick, and we get to the door that I know Willoughby's behind,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna open the door and be like, real quickly after you,
Okay.
and at that moment I'll turn my thing into the dagger,
Uh-huh.
which is white hot, so it gives off some light,
Yeah.
And I'll be like, sorry, it's a little dark down here. And,
No, I see just fine, actually.
Oh, that's good.
and then hopefully Willoughby does his thing. Like, gets closer. The moment I see Willoughby like squiggle, I'll be like,
Oh yeah, you don't see him.
is that me?
No, you just don't see him
I
yet.
see.
He,
Yeah, well, it's around here somewhere. There should be some
yeah, what do we look
crossbow bolts. Maybe
What are we?
Bolts,
string.
Where's the pointies? Where are the pointies?
Where are the pointies?
Maybe you don't carry a string.
No wonder he thinks we're cowards and idiots. God.
I will then say to Willoughby, here's your mental meal, so to speak. So here's what you can eat for thoughts, not the body. We need him to come back. So just take information to feed you. I don't know how this fucking works with you.
You don't
I
get
hope
to
we
eat
don't
him.
have enemies on the ship now.
You know, it's always fun to toss people off ships.
There's like an eerie quiet, except underneath that quiet you hear the mumbling of Pointy. Are you gonna help me look or what?
Oh yeah, for sure.
And you are anticipating and waiting for Willoughby to do something.
Do the hovering thing, mind
He's not either. He's not showing himself, or he's got something else planned. But he's not. You don't see him.
Okay, well, I'll be, shit. It may not be in this room. Totally forgot. This is where we keep the food, I think. So,
Aren't you the cook?
I'm just you go
Says
ahead.
Mason. I'm trying to cook.
You go ahead and keep on looking. I'm gonna go upstairs real quick to see if I can
Oh
double
my
check.
god. What do you talk with Willoughby?
This is so bad.
Shut up! You touch everything. So,
As you turn around to go back up the stairs, right behind you, hovering inches away from your face, you see all of the eyes
Oh.
and the rows of circular teeth of Willoughby as he's hovering right behind you. Where are you going?
I am either gonna go upstairs.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Hey, big man. There's nothing in this fucking room except for this thing. Wisdom saving throw.
This is why we don't fuck with things, y'all.
Well,
None of y'all have learned your lessons.
I probably won't the next
normally I'm
time.
not this. Normally I'm not this
At least
kind
you're
of
honest.
person, but I've, well, let's see here.
I guess it would be interesting if we were always so smart about everything.
So it's a solid number?
2?
That's a
You
real
got a
solid.
2?
There's a 3 on the die.
Oh, we got a -1.
As he says, "Where are you going?" There's this feeling.
Do you have my dad?
There's this feeling that comes over you, and you turn around, and you see this wolf looking through these boxes for a pointy, and you take your dagger
Oh
and you
no.
walk up behind him,
Don't.
It offered to him in a peaceful manner.
and in one swift move, jab it into his back.
You know what? We can fix this. We can fix this.
How?
We can fix this.
How do we fix that?
We heal
And
him.
as he yelps, he turns around.
Oh, he's alive still.
Yeah, it's a
Not much longer.
As he yelps and turns around, this mass comes from behind you, knocking you to the ground and swallowing him whole.
Oh, we can't fix
You
this.
see Willoughby's mouth expand to 6-7 feet
What?
wide and just completely consume this wolf.
You really
A few
need to
moments
stop.
later, just hovering, looks back at you. They're not planning to betray you. But you
Spit
may
it
want to clean that blade, as it seems to be pointing to you, a murderer.
Well, luckily for me, the blade gets so hot, the blood will just fizzle it off.
Seems to be the perfect weapon.
It's a perfect murder weapon.
Thank you.
If you do anything like that to me, or any of the other ones,
What
or
do
my
you,
parents,
what do you plan to do?
I will burn this ship to the fucking ground regardless of any royalty attached to it.
That would be unwise. As it seems to be the only way for you to return home.
We will be the first people to return back from this land anyways, whether it be by conventional boat or otherwise. But I won't be coming into this room ever again.
We'll see. I can be pretty convincing.
And I will, as I leave, I was going to turn around and say, I was willing to trust you, Willoughby, to allow you to steal his thoughts, but to eat him whole after you forced me to murder him, that.
To be fair, I told you I could not promise his safety. I said I could promise your parents' safety.
I'm just going to walk out.
Did you hear it?
I did.
It went well.
It went well.
If I have any blood on my...
Nope. No blood splatter.
One last one.
I mean, maybe a little from the, but like you said, the blade is so
Yeah,
hot.
the blade's basically...
So you need to start looking like Mason.
Immediately.
Suddenly, for no reason, Callan's like, I feel better.
I feel better. I think all the weight is lifted
I'm
off
feeling
the
lighter.
Yeah, I guess, like, you know,
It's
I'll
great.
do that if that's the plan.
You know, and knowing that I have seen you do that lots of times, that is a thought.
Actually, I don't think you can look like them, right?
I just wouldn't be able to grow a tail.
Fuck, did I pay attention to what he really looked like? Too much.
I mean, it's not up to you.
Is
It's how much I've seen him.
That's true.
I mean,
And I mean, I have seen him, so
Okay.
I would just do the best that I could. I mean,
I would immediately go into damage control mode. I need 2 people. One is going to be boss, because she's got to have the most knowledge of maybe how to figure this shit out.
right.
2, I need the motherfucker who introduced this problem to everybody. I need Melicroft to come down. So
I introduced the problem.
you were one of the first ones.
Next time, let's leave the monsters alone.
We should have just hit fast forward and just been there.
Okay, first off, we are not the ones that provided the meal.
Yeah, but it was fun while it lasted.
Fast forwarded, just been there.
So as you
We
go back,
should have. Hindsight's 20 fucking 20.
as you go back up the stairs,
I mentally think of those
Yeah, 'cause
two.
we- cause problems.
LTV's at the top, and he's like watching you walk up the stairs, and you sort of see like for a moment he goes, "How can I help?"
Kim. No, I'm not there.
What? was that?
No, I was about to say something as Adam, and I'm not there. I can't offer opinions.
I'll look at LT. He goes, "Oh, sorry. Were you coming down?"
Nope, I'm here.
Okay.
If you need me.
Well, I just went down there to do something.
I wanted to talk to them.
Yeah, I saw you.
That's all I wanted to do.
Was it just me you saw?
However I can help, I'm here.
Oh Jesus. LTV.
LT, have you seen the basement? Just go down.
I don't think I have. Actually, yes, I have. Yes, I have.
You have. You said that.
Yeah, I've seen it. I know. And he leans in and like, even though he's like robotic, he leans in and tries to whisper, even though it's the same volume.
Yeah.
But he does like the mannerisms as people who do it. He goes, "You know, that basement where we took the dead bodies to feed the monster.
He was a mob helper bot.
To feed the monster, you know."
Well, let's not mention anything of that nature.
How many ears just moved until you hear that?
I'm hoping you're on like the room deck area and everyone's on top.
Also, because of my boots, I don't make footsteps, so nobody even hears me.
You don't make footsteps?
I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about LTV's like, yeah, I've been to the basement with the
Oh
monster.
yeah, for sure. Definitely the claptrap vibe. Oh yeah, I remember when you murdered those folks down there. But, so...
They were really heavy.
I will desperately call the 2 people I know that can probably fix things. That would be Boss and Milligraph. I only say Boss because every time I say your name, I say Feria, or what is it?
Good. You should say that.
Yeah.
Can you make a perception check?
Maybe you can make him throw up the body and
Can
the body
you?
muscle.
You shit.
He swallowed it, throw it up.
I don't even know if I have to bother looking at it.
God, have you ever rolled well?
I have when it comes to stealth. I have not when it comes to perception.
I wasn't worried about if they're going to betray
You never know. Girls the mental mode.
Yeah, the problem.
I am now.
4?
I know I'm not.
You know what?
I would understand
I'm
if
not
they did
technically
go
worried
against
about it
us,
because I
yeah.
don't know about it.
I know.
I'm not worried about nothing.
Everyone's up here on this top deck, so it doesn't take you a long time, but it does take you a few moments to maybe because of the stress of what just happened, it takes you a moment to stabilize before you're able to find, Melicroft and Fairy.
Maybe slow down your heartbeat from the stress.
Seriously dabbing him.
Do you grab both of us?
How long have we been in flight now? Or is this 30 minutes into the
We'll
flight?
say it's been 9 to 10 minutes.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
No, it's
The sword is grayed out, guys. Why is it grayed out?
I saw the fasten seatbelt sign come off and I murdered somebody.
No, it's probably
We took off and someone had to die.
I just kind of
Okay.
I guess I would rather just come to you personally and speak to you.
Okay.
Could I have
Am I still next to you at this point?
and maybe-
I would assume
tell me.
probably.
Yeah.
Planned out for this new land.
Can I borrow
We're
you
gonna
and
spend this whole
Melicroft for
session
a
in the
few
air.
moments in the galley?
Sure.
Next time I get the
yeah.
It's just one level down, not all the way down, one level down.
I'm assuming white face and cold sweat, and
I'm cool.
Are you-
I'm cool as a cucumber.
are you? What's wrong with you?
In my
By the
advice
way,
as
we have
well.
none in the basement.
or in the galley.
Yeah,
We ran out of fruit days ago.
That's
Vegetables too.
Would you like me to come as well?
No, you're good. Stay here.
You'll never meet Willoughby. You and Caehanna are the two innocents. You'll never meet them.
You know what? You stay right here and distract the others.
Oh, then you're the only one?
Because I met him last time.
Yeah, she
You
did.
know what's really funny? Just out of game for a second. You probably have the most interesting history to dig into if Willoughby cared to.
Yeah.
But
I'm never getting there.
All right. Yes, I will follow
Yeah.
you. Very confused.
We go to the kitchen area.
Yeah.
And I'm so, I
never
make
invited.
a fair amount of mistakes. I think that's true.
What'd you do?
Well, I like the phrases I didn't do it. It was more like I was made to do it. I think it was Mason. Maybe. I think I didn't get his name, but he's Willoughby. He kind of.
You sent one of them
Willoughby
down
what?
there?
Well, I was looking for something to work on the crossbow, which was a shitty cover, I'll admit. But Willoughby told me if I didn't bring someone down there, he would probably do something dangerous to my parents, assuming on the fact that we do meet them, which would be really amazing. But he forced me to. I stabbed Mason.
Okay, where's Mason now?
Well, he's currently amazingly digested in a very quick manner. Because Willoughby ate him in whole. He became really huge, bigger than me. And almost the same size as Melicroft's entire structure before the small version he is now. I ate the whole thing. And then within moments he was back into a very small form, just being the squiggly body. And by the way, they're not planning to betray us.
You hear the sound of metal scraping against metal as Melicroft, he has no temples to rub, is rubbing his temple.
So I do apologize, but there was a few things found out. They're not trying to deceive us. So of the allies we currently did make, one less, but we know for a fact they're trustworthy.
That's assuming they trust us after you sent one of them down there.
Well, I'm starting to think maybe we could just act like Mason was never aboard. Or try to
Cornelius, are you suggesting that we gaslight his crew into just believing he was never
We're
here?
not doing
We could just say he fell overboard.
No, you're not there.
That's right.
and then Callan comes out of the pantry and he's like,
Why am I having Callan's
all right,
intrusive thoughts right now?
Let me think.
Well, I've already thought about it. We can't throw him overboard because there's no body left.
We're not. The entire mission to go get your parents, might I
understand
add,
what his
is
fault
built
is.
on the trust of working with these people.
You
And
cannot-
you fed one to a worm.
You cannot blame me. Willoughby is awfully persuasive when he's grinding into the back of your head with his thoughts.
So I'm going to turn around and I'm going to go in my head. Willoughby.
Hello.
Heyo.
What the hells?
You seem upset.
Yes, I'm upset! I'm yelling in my head, not out loud.
You just see her eyebrows.
Willoughby, these are our allies. You promised us when we all spoke to you that no harm would come to any of us on the ship. I assumed, apparently wrongfully, that also applied to any allies that we make in order to complete this mission. Why would you assume that it's okay to eat one of them? Not much less than that. Also, make one of our people help you.
Give him the business.
All eyebrows.
Yeah. I can see she's working the magic over there.
You tell him, boss.
Yeah, boss.
He says, and everyone hears this.
Oh.
Wait, everyone like the other.
So like we're up in the.
Just the wolves too, or
I
just?
don't know.
Oh fuck.
But everyone in this real life room hears
Okay.
Willoughby say, "Oh, I'm sorry for the miscommunication. You're my allies. I don't know these people."
Consider them secondary allies.
Oh,
They
you got it.
can't-
They're
Insight.
secondary allies.
Insight check.
What is communication?
What is communication?
No, this is Callan responding. What's going on?
Yeah, he just got the back end of that conversation.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna hear it.
They
I'm
are
gonna look
under
at
our.
y'all.
Yes. Let me do that first.
Let me pull them on here.
What are the wolves doing?
That's a 19.
Yeah.
Apparently dying one by one.
No. 19.
Did one of them die?
That is an option.
He does see them as secondary allies.
They are not to be eaten.
Yeah.
No.
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 We can't.
No.
How are we supposed to
Yeah.
complete any mission we're supposed to complete? And on top of that, you told us that no harm would come to us. How do you not assume that there would be harm coming to us if our allies are disappearing? This hurts us too.
Do you need me to take care of the rest of them?
No! We need you to do that.
I mean, that's an option.
No.
It's for him to take care of the rest.
We
Are
need
we-
you to do the opposite.
Are we hearing only his
Are we
responses?
still hearing the rest?
You're
of
only
all
hearing
of it?
his responses.
But we are still hearing him.
He is broadcasting his responses right
Got it.
So what are the wolves doing on top?
now. They seem to be confused.
Okay.
They're kind of looking around at each other.
They're hearing all this shit.
Okay, Cornelius.
But they're only hearing his responses, and if you're listening to what he's saying,
Thankfully, it's not two.
I expect they are protected while on this ship. I expect that they remain safe.
Can
while
I
on this ship.
broadcast to everybody?
should we discuss maybe how to readjust your expectations then?
Can I broadcast to everybody?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Group chat.
Yeah.
Including the wolves.
I'm just gonna broadcast her. I only am hearing his. I would just say, I believe that there is a conversation being had, and we are only hearing Willoughby.
None of you hear that. After she says, "I believe," it's like she's muted.
So we hear I believe.
I believe.
Well, if I hear him start to say that,
Believe it or not, you can still talk out loud.
but if I would hear you say I believe and then there's a cutoff, can I make some sort of check of like, I assume Willoughby is like not allowing anybody else to communicate?
You do hear from the top deck, Nicolo yell, "Will you please stop messing with Willoughby?"
All right, I'm gonna go upstairs.
I tried to communicate via the.
And
Before
you hear
you get to the stairs.
We
though.
haven't solved our problem.
you hear Captain.
I'm stopping him before he goes.
No, you
upstairs.
guys do hear Nikolai also yells like, "Stop messing with Willoughby! And Willoughby, I swear to all of the gods, if you don't stop fucking with our passengers, you will be off this ship before you know what's best for you. Understood?" And you hear Okay.
Yeah, definitely going upstairs to talk to Niccolo. You can follow if you would like, but you will keep your mouth shut.
Wait 1 moment.
Don't need to find another. I've got one right here.
We still have to figure out what we need to say to the 10 other Wolfbane.
I know exactly what we're going to say.
11.
Oh, good.
We're not going to lie.
No, there were 11.
We're not going to.
I say to myself, hearing Anari's words in my mind.
We can't lie to them.
No.
We need to tell them Willoughby ate one of them.
Yes.
See,
Let's do that.
here's where my thoughts go with that. Okay, we say Willoughby ate one of you guys. At which point they say, "Who's Willoughby?" And then we lead them to the slaughterhouse.
Did anybody else hear a door open up slowly?
You look down. Well, you, since you were yelled at to not go forward yet, you look down behind you, and the cargo hold door is open.
Open.
Maybe Willoughby throw him up.
And you see a foot. A furry wolf foot. Followed by another one. Followed by another one. Holding a spear. And he looks up at you. He said, "Is this the pointer you were talking about?"
Is it a crossbow bow?
I don't know what that means. It's a
I was
big
asking the DM.
yeah, it's the ballista.
That's the exact one I was looking for.
Oh, cool. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, then I think I got it.
Yeah, coming up.
What?
As he walks by, Mason.
Yeah.
I just wanted to thank you for helping Cornelius out. He is rather frail.
But don't tell Bush I went down there. He said not to go down there, so don't thank me too much.
I
Understood.
am thoroughly confused. I think that's the point.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. I
I
didn't mean to
think
keep
I figured it out. Willoughby felt bad for me. No, I'm kidding. I think after you established secondary allies, he might have.
You picked him up.
No,
You might have what?
Niccolo.
I think Niccolo was probably the one that was convincing.
Oh, that's true.
Does he still have a stab wound in his back?
Or was it all just an
weird
image that
vision that
Willoughby
Willoughby
put
gave
in
you?
front of you?
Oh my god.
Don't do that to me.
Okay, so
Right.
Wait.
Will.
That's
Yeah, why'd you just leave me? Why'd you leave me down there?
Willoughby.
You said you were gonna help look, and then
Well, I was
He gets scared.
bringing these. They are good. Yeah, sorry.
They're
They
good
were good looking.
it's okay. I think I found it.
Yeah, you got it.
Can I look at him and see if, like, I can see him too?
Yeah.
I was gonna do like a medicine check and see if.
Yeah, can I see if he's real? Like, I don't know how to do that.
I'm gonna
Touch his
use.
fur.
I'm
Well, I don't
gonna
want-
use my.
Like, but I'd walk up
because I
and
don't
maybe
have
just
any
like hold
other
out a
reason
hand, like,
to use
thank
it
you.
ever.
Like,
Like to take the ballista from him.
Like pat him on the shoulder.
Divine
pat,
sense.
I appreciate it. Like, a friendly gesture.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. He,
Okay.
you don't have to roll for that. Yeah. You
I
pat
think
him,
this
he's-
one's real.
He's got like
muscular.
like it's very muscular as you tap him on the shoulder, and you're like, oh, okay.
Cody the player thinks this is him just back. Melicroft's gonna fire off a divine sense, and if he's celestial, fiend, or undead, I would know it.
Hello.
Hi.
Goodness, hello.
Eyes, boop, snoot.
None of the above.
Willoughby?
He saw an image.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what's going on here?
I don't know. You seem very upset. Are you done being upset?
I don't know yet.
Oh, I don't know yet either.
What? So, did you make Cornelius believe that you had eaten Mason?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Let's leave
Alright.
the monsters
You,
alone.
you two, come here real quick, both of you. Come here.
I mean, I'll be honest with you.
No, come here.
It's really hard to do.
Hey. None of the fucking wolves are going down in the cargo bay, okay?
No.
Just Mason, because he seems to know how to
No,
handle it.
no, none of them. No more.
I'll even Mason.
How about no one goes in the cargo bay?
Yeah.
But we just.
Yeah,
Willoughby doesn't exist
Let's
anymore.
just stop. let's just stop this.
You know, Melicroft, that's the best idea.
Okay. Is there any like ale on the ship? Any like mead?
In the cargo hold.
Some in the car.
Let's press
I
fast
got
forward.
fast forward button before it disappears.
Yeah, I had a whole conversation.
You cannot fast travel when enemies are near.
I'm skipping it at this fucking point.
It's red zone. It's red zone.
You're in danger. You can't fast travel.
Can't fast forward.
No long rest.
I'm glad everyone got that
You're just gonna
reference.
take me some time, but I let me shoot an arrow off just for the fun.
No, but then you gotta go get another one.
No, it's alright. It's fine.
God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like a little
Barry is just gonna
compartment
go
I can
upstairs and like.
So they all come up, and I'm like, I'm never invited to hang out with everybody.
Because you're mean.
Be grateful for that.
But in your head, you do hear, "You can always come hang out."
No, thank you.
And bring a friend.
In your village where you were raised, do you guys have any sort of recreational intoxicants like alcohol or anything of that sort of nature? Wine, perhaps.
I'm sure there was. I was just never invited.
That's a lot. That's I'm sorry.
Why?
Oh, I was. You're asking what's happening and what's going on. We're gonna treat him like he's drunk and just not pay attention to him for a little bit, okay?
Oh, I thought you were pointing to Willoughby. Like Willoughby's drunk when they talk to him. I'm like, it's one way to.
I mean, yeah,
solve it.
actually, do that too with Willoughby. How about we don't interact with monsters? I feel like that's a good survival.
As you look around and you see a fucking water person driving the boat,
The impression
lycanthropic
that I get
like
of
monster
Willoughby
wolves.
is, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I'm getting the impression that he's just like a very, very powerful.
12-year-old.
Troll?
Yes.
He's a
Yes.
he's a troll.
Yeah. He just. I mean, I think he thinks it's funny, and it's just not.
It can be a little funny.
That wasn't funny.
What
Well,
happened?
now that I know that he.
You didn't tell me what happened. What was not funny?
Fast forward.
I was waiting, yes.
Stab the man.
I had a whole.
Feel free to share that out loud
Alright.
for everyone to hear.
Let's take a quick break.
Yeah.
I have to pee.
Yeah, me too.
break.
Did you convince Cornelius that you? Oh, we're back.
Still want to talk.
Right. Fast forward.
Too far. We're on.
Apparition who? Oh yeah, you guys are like, through
Would
the
you like to go back
It's
to
a
Willoughby?
shaded, shadowy area. Blah blah. Oh wait, we're back.
No, we fast forward so much.
the worst
Campaign
shoes you're
over.
gonna
Thank
visit
you guys for
ever
being here.
Credits roll.
Straight to the credits.
Right.
Next campaign.
Like Spaceballs. You're going too far back.
I've never seen that.
You haven't seen Spaceballs? I mean, it's not like
That great.
it's not like the peak of cinema, but I feel like everyone has seen
It's
it.
good.
Wow.
Whether it's good or bad, it's just like I feel like
There's
The,
some Mel Brooks movies that are most people to enjoy. That's one.
Okay.
well.
So we fast forward. I did want to. Cool.
Yeah, you can talk to Girl. We don't have to fast forward.
Someone else is gonna die in this conversation.
No one has died.
No, it's nothing important.
So
We should
whatever you
probably-
say to him, don't mention that somebody may have died.
But
I don't know that yet.
Yeah, we don't.
Well, you were like, I was never invited. You know what? No party happened downstairs.
ain't no party like a Willoughby party.
Cool. Let's
Because
just
a Willoughby party ain't real, right?
That's right. I'm not sure.
I just think you're all crazy.
Yeah.
You're all just
Not
crazy.
entirely wrong.
So, you wanted to talk to Girl?
No, it's fine. It wasn't
Okay.
anything important.
So you guys soar up and over, and just like going from Eudora over to the wild, there is swirling clouds of mayhem. There's lightning shooting across in like, non-natural ways. You can see the gusts of wind. You see even from up here looking down, you see that there's clearly debris and things that have been pulled up and thrown into the cyclone. But you soar safely over.
How come we
Over
can't
the
throw,
next
like,
few
cute
hours,
things at us?
you descend onto what Nicolo is able to identify as has to be where you're going. It was due south, and he's finding land. However, as you descend through the clouds go from this weightlessness to this heavy fog. And it seems like this entire land is covered in this dark, heavy, misted fog. It's eerie. As you soar over the coastline, as Nicolo is trying to find a safe place to land, or who knows, maybe he's trying to scope it out before he tries to land, but he's kind of soaring through the sky high enough to be away from any arrow fire or, ground to air defense that they may have. As you guys are all looking over the railing to try to get a vantage point of what's going on, you see this whole island is not nearly as big as you thought. It doesn't seem to be anywhere close to as big as the wild, but it is barren for the most part. You're not seeing a lot of civilization. You see a very large tower, seemingly almost going up as high as you all are right now. And then farther in the distance, you see the soft glow of maybe a small city, maybe a large settlement of some kind. But other than that, at this point in the night, this is like just before daybreak, so it's, 4 or 5 a.m. probably at this point. The sun's not up, but it's starting to turn that way, so it's still fairly dark. When you look around, there's lots of safe places to land, as opposed to the last place you tried to land.
So when you mean barren, do you mean like desert or like dead trees or
dead?
Okay.
It's dead. Okay.
So there's no nowhere to hide dead. There's literally no vegetation, no water.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's like a desert, but instead of it being sand, it's just dirt.
How does the tower look on the outside? Is it like pristine, or is
it's pretty far. You guys aren't close
Okay.
to the. I mean, if you wanted to tell Nicolo to get close to the tower, you could. But from far away, it just looks.
How far does it look away in foot travel? If we were to get
if you
down.
were to drop down right here,
Yeah.
At least a few days travel.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's tall from where you can see it here. It's not like.
And how
across
high
the-
up are we? So the tower is about our same
Probably
height.
200 or 300 feet. High enough to where you're not going to be able to shoot an arrow or something, but also not too high that you can still look over and see.
And is the tower connected to what we see of the city or the civilization?
No, they are.
Separate?
They are. I wouldn't say significantly far apart, but they are far away.
Okay. In this terrain, is it like mountainous, hilly, or is it just like flat?
Mainly flat.
Okay.
Mainly flat.
Get a little closer.
Yeah, I'd say we get a little bit closer and look at the tower first.
Be stealthy about it, ideally.
Can the ship stealthy?
I don't know.
The
You
ship,
can get lower.
it's not like high grade military stealth level, but he can try to fly slow. I mean, it depends on what you're trying to do.
Does the ship produce a noise?
It has a hum to it, but it's not like loud. I mean,
Okay.
you heard it as you walk up to it. You can hear like the thrumming of
Okay.
the energy, but it's mainly that you're hearing the energy essentially repulsing into the ground to keep it up. From this high up, they wouldn't be able to hear it. I mean, you hear it when you get about 10, 15 feet away. So it's not silent, but it's not loud.
It's not bad for a big vessel.
And we can see from
Yeah.
coast to coast, right? Is that what you were saying, that it's not that big?
From this high up, I mean, again, your eyes can probably see 30, 40 miles. Not with detail, but you can probably see that, and you'd imagine that this is maybe close to that. I don't think you can see the other coast, but you can just tell that it's not as big. You can
Okay.
tell that this is much smaller than the wild and significantly smaller than Eudora.
Okay.
But it's kind of difficult to see because it's so like shadowed and misty. It might be bigger. Hard to tell.
Well, I think we could go closer, so it's not 5 days travel, and then
Yeah.
go on foot.
I want
To
to
the
look
city?
at the tower. The tower seems to. Grohl.
Yes.
Anything that you know about how these cowards live? I know you mentioned they're magic users. Is there anything about what their dwellings might look like? Is anything like this tower mentioned at all?
He's looking at it. No. This is new. We heard stories of prosperous lands. A haven. This is no home. Something plagues this place.
Something you've seen before?
No. But this isn't natural.
Okay.
Are we sure this is who we're looking for?
It's a good question.
So we gotta get to the city to find out.
We flew over the storm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was gonna say, there's no like clouds above us? Lightning?
Not like that, no.
Okay.
Not like that.
Were we able to, at a point in time, observe the storm had rain? Like any sort of.
Oh yeah, it was
Okay,
downpour.
got it.
Every like annoying thing you could think of to travel, right? Like heavy winds, rain,
Yeah.
Debris.
hail, debris, just
Flying
miserable.
cows.
Yeah, flying cows, alligators, sharks, you name it.
So is this storm like a perimeter around this island from what we can tell? And it's like foggy in the middle, but it's not a full-on storm in the middle.
In the middle, when you say in the middle, do you
Like
mean
where
where
we're
you're
at.
storm?
where we're at, like down. Is there like an eye of this
no,
storm?
you're not. No. So the storm itself is throughout the oceans, but they seem to be placed in ways that are, like you mentioned, sort of like a perimeter around the island.
So what is the eye?
Making things
But
get very
the
It doesn't cover. It doesn't blanket the entire. island.
there are eyes of each individual storm.
Okay.
So this isn't like at the center of one big storm.
Okay.
There's like a bunch of storms placed around.
Circling it. Okay.
Yeah, like there's different ones. Like the one you went over to get to the first place is not the ones you went over here. Like
Gotcha.
those are different. It seems like they were geographically placed though. And as you guys creep your way, flying this ship towards the tower, you notice that as you get closer, the fog starts to. It doesn't get lighter, but as you get closer, you can see more clearly through it. And there's a bright beam of energy being shot into the sky from the top of this tower.
Well,
And it seems to be, I mean, from this distance, it's just like a bright white.
well, if there was ever a storm-producing tower in this barbarian's eyes, that would be it.
Yeah, looks like it.
I too would second that. That looks like it probably would affect some things.
Yeah, it does look pretty on the nose.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 on the nose, if you have one.
A nose?
Clink, clink.
Grohl just, he's like,
Are you able to identify the type of magic this is?
From this far away?
you are like miles away.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying, like, would you be able
But you can get closer.
I mean, I could. Technically, I would probably have to be touching it, and I don't know if I want to
Do it.
touch mysterious
Do
beings
it.
of
Don't
energy
Tim Andy.
No.
shooting from the top.
Don't do it.
Little bees in your head. Do it.
At the
I
moment.
mean, we could
Is the door on the
technically
other
use ship
side,
to get to
too?
the top of the tower.
We could, but
And I can get 1,000 feet away with my shadow.
okay.
But that's still only like a fifth of a mile.
Well, I'm just
And this
saying.
thing is like
well,
20 miles away.
he proposed that we get to the top of the thing with the ship, and then I could like throw my shadow 1,000. Well, I guess
My only concern.
technically I can't throw him 1,000.
My only concern is if they can create this, I'm a little worried about getting the ship too close because what if they just don't ask questions
Turn
and
the
shoot
mirror?
it down?
Is
Yeah,
that right?
you know,
I
No,
hate
that's
to
right.
perpetuate stereotypes.
Are you about to though?
Are you a monotyper?
I hate to perpetuate stereotypes, but I think we've all heard stories of certain individuals that live in towers, maybe that have the capability of shooting, I don't know, large beams of energy into the sky. And I don't feel like dealing with wizards at the moment.
For a second there, I thought
I
you
mean,
were
it looks like
a very attractive blonde woman.
I thought you were doing Rapunzel for sure.
is that going to come find who's doing this magic?
Yes, however,
Maybe
if there's
we can try
if
someone's
there's
hair.
civilization,
He said yes, but I didn't want to fight a wizard.
You know,
not with like the unhinged heat we have as a group on this journey right now. Where's the civilization in comparison to where we are in this tower? Are we like over here?
If you were to triangulate it,
Yes.
we'll say from as you're creeping closer to the tower, it's if the tower say is 20 miles away, or whatever unit of measure makes sense to Nicolo. If that's 20 miles away, we'd say the civilization or glow you were seeing is probably about 25, 30. If you were to triangulate, like go one or the other, they're not both just like farther. They're like one's over here, one's over here.
About roughly equidistant.
Yeah, probably. It's hard to tell. Like I don't know if you're necessarily a cartographer to be able to like see that and say how far, but
Not in this big metal bucket.
I failed maps and charts, so I'm not going to be much help.
I failed book class, so yeah.
It was a struggle to
I'm
learn.
gonna leave that
failed
alone.
Aren't all classes book classes?
Well, I'm
No, no,
Not all
no.
classes are book classes.
not all.
Hey, sometimes I
books are in classes.
Not all maps and charts.
Oh.
Okay.
Sometimes you gotta learn about
So
it.
I guess what I'm getting at
It's a
is,
buggy.
Yeah, what are you getting at?
Yeah.
do we want to go
To the civilization
Well,
first?
I would
large ominous tower or what appears to be some other kind of
A
civilization?
First off, we left what time? We left.
I'm just saying, we as a group
It's about to be daytime.
don't do well with civilization.
I will say the sun's
True.
probably about to rise. We left
So-
at night.
My vote's tower.
But
I was thinking
do we do
civilization.
well with
Grohl says tower.
I would-
All in favor of the tower?
I'm just saying, I think it might be smarter to send out the stealth group to the civilization and get some intel on the tower before we just throw ourselves in.
Do you really think the individuals that they've cast out would be part of the group that's going to talk to the civilization?
We don't know if they're cast out.
Well, do you think that
Considering this
these?
is the first time they've been here, I would say
Do
they're
you-
probably not going to be well.
But do
well-
you think that the stealthy ones would be the ones to gather information,
At least see.
or do you think that we should send them to the tower?
Either way.
How about I decide where we send my men?
That's a
That is a great idea.
That's
He's
fair.
already
Thank you
running for the
so
tower.
much.
I'm literally just trying to get a group vote if we go town or tower. All in favor of town, say aye.
I went
Aye.
to Mason to go to the tower.
All in favor of tower, say aye.
Aye.
It would
You didn't vote.
I did I for tower.
Oh, that was the quietest eye I've ever heard in my life.
Sleepy buddy.
None of the wolves voted, by the way.
Well, tower, I guess it is. That's
If I may,
If
I may offer my
into the town.
intelligence here, the reason we are here is so that we can provide passage for the rest of my armies.
Oh, that's right.
The civilization will not be the fastest or, to be fair, the smartest way to do that.
You have a point.
I don't know much about magics, but it looks as if
Well,
Neither do we.
this
I did.
energy source shooting into the skies
Roughly cloud
might
colored
have something
beams.
to do with it.
Thank you for putting it back into perspective
And-
for us.
And as the aristocrat of your group has mentioned, my people would not be received well here.
That's very fair.
All right.
So,
So
tower it is.
So if we're going to sneak in and cause problems, we might as well try to do it in a way that once the storms dissipate, the rest of my people may come to rescue.
I will say, in my
100.
readings on towers, generally the worst place to try and the worst place to try and enter a magically charged tower is from the top.
But I'm willing to go with whatever the group
That's
feels
what
like.
it
How
was.
the hell would you do that? how would you plan on doing that?
We have a flying ship.
Yeah, but that's if Nicolo's even willing to get close enough.
Nicolo says,
Nothing-
"Hell no."
Alright,
Nothing's
so
preventing us from asking questions once we get to the tower. We don't have to go in spells blazing.
Well, they already ended up fighting.
That was me laughing.
You set a field on fire.
We were under attack, to be fair.
We may be
Also,
under attack
the
once we go
trees
to the
deserve-
tower.
We might. Case in point, we
I
can
didn't
use
kill
the
any trees.
spell
They fire.
Trees
Yeah.
suck.
I made a helicopter pad.
And I did not kill Mason.
What?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Millicross sitting behind the group.
You do your rounds?
Oh, yes.
Yes,
No,
do
I
your
think
rounds.
that-
Nope.
So we get 5 miles within the tower, get off the ship, so they
Yes.
can go to
Agreed.
safety,
You're just needed. Yes.
and make our way to the tower.
Bring the shell phone.
Should we wait until nightfall and hide through the day,
It is just about morning. We traveled through the night to get it.
or just go in?
I mean, we are all pretty
Go ahead,
bad.
players,
Early in the
just
morning
go
when
in.
you're first waking up, you're not
Yes,
happy again.
I say we
Me,
just
not in character. I want to go in.
I want to go in too.
we don't have. I mean, yeah. I think we're only going to be
Who's
coming
gonna
for
go?
a
Danny wants to
short
go.
period of time. So yes, I would say we go.
Ultimately, are your people ready to do this now, or do you want to rest?
Let's see. I don't go in
There we
and
go.
even go in. The odd says don't go in yet.
Well, we're going in.
Yeah.
Great.
So that helps.
Good for
You see, but you roll badly, so we have to do what.
I did, it was a one.
You didn't roll it digitally.
We stopped because it was just as bad.
No.
But anyway,
All right. So Nicolo,
so let's go
Yeah.
down.
Nicolo's,
5 miles from.
once he understands, he says, "Okay," and you guys
Whoa.
haul ass.
Well, if they didn't know we were here, they do now.
It's not any louder. Just a reminder. It's not any louder. It's just faster. And he gets you guys about roughly to where it would take you about 2 hours or so to walk there. Like whatever that distance may be. Actually, no. Probably about an hour to walk there. He lands, and by this point, you guys are setting up sundials to figure out the time, and you're realizing that should be daytime by now, but it's not. It's still the same sort of that. Oh my god.
Overcast.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the word. I want to say crepuscular because it's like
Dusk.
yeah, but like dusk assumes that there's light.
Twilight?
I mean, like
Twilight?
just before.
The Twilight?
Yeah, sort of.
I like how 3 people said
Yeah.
Twilight, and he says yes to Adam.
Pre-dawn.
You guys all said fucking dusk and shit.
Then we-
With like
then he
light
said
pre-dawn
Twilight,
on the
I said
horizon.
Twilight.
And then Adam said, "I was like, oh yeah, good job, Adam."
Thanks, buddy.
Something akin to say a shadow curse.
Yeah, it seems like it's super dark here.
Is it a magical darkness?
It seems that way.
Magical darkness.
It seems like maybe this storm-producing tower is also influencing the ability to.
Have
Today.
light shine through.
Yeah.
Probably why nothing grows here. Always
Yes.
So when we get closer to the ground, is the ground starting to like?
Die.
No, but like, are the trees so brittle that they break, but just the magic pressing down? Like,
Oh
I
yeah.
want to know how brittle the
Oh,
ground is.
they haven't received water or sunlight or
We're talking like Mars, Moon level.
it's all cracked and
But there's no water falling from the storm?
the storm isn't here. It's all around.
Well, it seems from what we saw, the storm is keeping everybody out from wherever this is. But whatever that's doing, I'm sure that has some effect on this lad.
Okay, so we'll get down once we get there.
Yeah, LTV drops the ladder, and as you guys all leave, he says, "Okay, see you soon. See you soon."
You got stuff on?
And as Cornelius
Yes.
goes over the ladder, he says, "See you soon."
Yeah, nothing happened.
Do you guys need me to help with anything or do anything while you're gone?
Keep
I'm happy
Niccolo
to.
safe.
I'm not a fighter bot.
I know, just do what you can.
Okay,
I would say like inform Nicolo if something comes up.
I like
Yeah.
that. I like that. I can do that. I can do that one.
Could you write me a memoir about?
What's that?
Nothing.
I can remember most things. I don't know how to write it down.
Can you make me a feast for when we get back? Have it prepared?
Yes, I've been hoping someone asked me to make them a feast.
Okay, but
To
no
relieve you of
organs.
your butter noodle duties.
But you guys are enjoying it, aren't you?
No.
Yeah.
Jeez.
For
You
sure.
said you don't like my butter noodles.
I haven't eaten in 4 years.
I find it quite delectable.
I may not be able to taste, but I can promise you that whatever I make will be as good, if not significantly much better than butter meat.
I can't wait. I'm ready.
No organs.
Sorry.
You could have
No what?
Organs.
What does that mean?
You came from a ship that was eating organs, were you not?
No, they were just harvesting them and
Organs.
selling them.
What did? He said he didn't
Just
like
a
it.
light black market dab.
Yeah, we don't eat it.
You
I
don't
don't
have to
eat
worry
anything,
about that. I
but they
picked that
didn't
all
eat
within the
it.
first day.
I thought they were eating organs. My bad.
No. They were just selling them. Like they were confiscating organs.
I don't see a problem with organs. They're quite delicious if you cook them properly.
No,
Yeah.
apparently it's only okay if you eat muscles,
Oh, that's good.
not
too.
organs.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Oh, the big one.
It's a weird way to say it, but yeah.
It's very weird that you guys eat anything at all. So.
Alright, come later.
Okay, bye.
See you later.
Oh, when are you gonna be back? I'll just start cooking.
7 feasts later.
Yeah.
You should sit on the rollers.
I just kept going until you guys
gas
got back.
station.
I want a hero's feast every day.
Oh my god, is he gonna make a hero's feast?
I don't
I
know.
hope so.
Probably not.
Well,
I don't
sit
think
around
we
and find
can.
out.
But
Really?
Remind me to ask him what his deal is.
I think we're good.
Alexa, set a reminder to ask.
You think so?
Okay,
What?
set a reminder.
I mean, there's a lot of clouds around the
I think
island.
we're there.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's-
cloudy.
That's meta.
Nobody?
He thinks we're there.
That's
That's in the
that's been a proposals over there.
okay, so we're off the ship.
So we start. I mean, is the ground solid enough to walk on? Like, it's that dry. I
What
don't
we're
know if
like
it's-
quicksanding it?
No, you're not gonna fall through the crust of the earth. It is solid enough to walk on, but it's definitely like it's decomposed to a point where it's definitely kind of like sandy.
That's I guess what I'm wondering is.
I imagine just like the first moon landing, when you walk in, they sunk
It's like a
probably about
poof.
3 or 4 inches.
Or it's like the sand that's like right at the edge of the beach where
That's
it's
a good way
like
to put it. It's
soft.
very much like the moon. It's like cratered, except without any like actual. It's not like actual cratered, but it's like that where it's all like.
We've all been on the moon. We know exactly what you're talking about.
We've all been on the moon.
Yeah, obviously we've all known it.
I watch Futurama. I've been to the theme park.
I watched a lot of space documentaries.
Are we all going to the tower
Yes.
as a big group?
Who are you asking?
I do not.
Everyone here.
I do not think that we
Considering
should
the girls
separate.
coming, we might as well go with them.
I don't think that we should separate.
Okay, there's a large group of.
Would you rather be on this creepy island in a small group or a large group?
I'd rather not be on this creepy island at all if I had a choice.
What if that's
We
not
don't have
a
that choice. we have small, large, or alone.
Alone sounds quite nice.
Alright.
Large it is.
Yeah.
That'll be 3 gold pieces, and let me know how to answer a few questions.
Let's.
Oh my god.
What?
What?
Nothing.
What shade?
No, it's not bad. Sorry, I shouldn't have
Everybody
reacted
make
at all.
dexterity saving throws at disadvantage.
No,
Ground exposed.
I went to ChatGPT to ask it to create a bountiful menu for a D&D themed airship, and it created a amazing menu. Like from starters to soups and salads to full main courses to bountiful sides to desserts. Everything.
Y'all's welcome.
And I mean there's like 40 items on this menu.
Wow.
So when you get back, you were
Remember that one? I said we couldn't wait until later so we could indulge the bountiful feast before we might all die.
I mean there's no like benefits to the feast.
I know, but
afraid
you
of
know, I like food.
Shut up.
Okay, cool guy.
Come together.
Speak for yourself.
No, this is somebody who's got like 15 characters in the chamber ready to go.
In the chamber.
I would like to cast about around,
You that's
Where we're at?
cast about.
like, I cast about. I just kind of want to get lay of the land. Like, what are we near? Other than a bunch of dead shit, obviously.
What spell are you using for that?
About.
My eyes. And a D20.
I don't know if you have the components for that.
Damn, that's dirty.
Hi, babies. What are you doing now?
I have two glowing things.
The robot doesn't have eyes. I don't think he has the components to use them. Yeah, I mean, at this point, it is fairly barren. I mean, it seems as if it's been like, it's like purposefully desolate.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I don't want to be like, there's nothing you see, but there's really not much to see besides, well, the ship hovering back up into the stratosphere and safely away from the fuck of whatever you're about to do.
So it's almost like a flat, straight line to the tower.
Fairly flat. There
Is
is
it
some.
like-
There is some like.
Is there an
hills
incline
and-
to the tower? Is it just kind of?
No. Yeah. I mean, the tower is like. The tower is slightly inclined, but this whole area is kind of a slightly hilly. It's not like a perfectly flat. It's not like unnaturally flat or anything, but it's just all of the grasslands and trees and things that seems like it would have been here have been long dead.
Okay. Well,
So they can
Anari's gonna put on her cloak of invisibility and just be like, "I'm here," but you don't know that.
Will you tell us you're there?
Well, yeah. I'll be like,
Okay.
I'm here, but I'm not here. If you know what I mean.
Just don't get petrified again.
If you know.
I will try.
I don't want to have to save you off a different ship.
I don't
You,
want to talk to you, so it's.
You as you're like I'm here, but I'm not here, and everyone's like making their comments about don't get petrified. Like beside you, you feel like a soft like kind of nuzzle, and you look down and you see Nisha just kind of like slowly like creeping along beside you. And it's just dark enough here that her dark fur, it stands out. Like it's not like a pitch black environment. So you can, if you're looking, you can see, but her movements are so fluid that it's tough. Like you have to like be focused on her to see her moving, but she's kind of like moving beside you. She can't see you, but she saw you put on the cloak. So after she nudges you once, she doesn't know you're there.
Okay.
Is it dark enough that
We're relating.
those of us that can't see in the dark may need like a source of light?
Yeah.
Okay, so
If you're trying to look more than say 30 to 40 feet, like clearly,
just to kind of like find our way through this.
yeah.
So
Or to like let everyone know where you are.
to Grohl, I will say,
Oh, Grohl can see just fine.
yeah, I know a couple of us in our traveling party do not see too well in dim environments, myself included, and I know that you have your associates that are, of the stealthy means. What I'm asking is, should I provide myself a light source, or should we try to keep it lightless as to aid in their ability not to be spotted?
I'd recommend lightless for
Okay.
now, as we approach stealthily.
Then,
You need a hand?
well, I'm just going to let somebody who can see in the. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just follow with the group, but
Who's?
I was
I'm
just
gonna
checking before I
assume-
just cast light.
I'm gonna assume that Grohl is towards the front. Who else is up front, and who's watching the back?
I'm up front.
Okay.
I'm on the back.
You're in the back.
I was gonna say I'm gonna hold towards the back because I'm following the group, and also I just.
Levi, where are you gonna be?
Back.
Back as well. Guns ready.
I can't see shit, so
Mine too.
I'm towards the front because that's where I feel most secure. Like if anything comes at me, it's not gonna come from behind.
Figured I'll be like in the
Yeah,
middle.
nothing will come from behind.
You know, like
There
Well,
was
if it does,
front and there was back. I know, like, there's gotta be a middle
so I
somewhere.
has to go through.
I got the one middle person.
You're the everyone else in front of you is in
In
front.
front and you're
You're
behind
middle.
me.
Everyone else behind you's back.
It all revolves on me, guys, even if you can't see me.
Let's as you guys walk for a while, you start to get closer. This tower seems to be emitting this powerful energy. Not seems to be. It is emitting a powerful energy. So much so that you can feel it, like this hum of seemingly ancient magic. You look up at this glow that from a distance it just looked bright white, but as you get closer, you can see that it has the color of the different elements. Red, blue, green, shooting up in a violent manner. It's not a calm, like cylindrical beam. It is a violent, just shooting up. Like it was a act of incredible magic or incredible invention to maintain and keep this from emitting wild ancient magic. And you feel it. It's like a static in the air as you guys approach. And we'll say as you get a few hundred feet out, there are a few individuals posted outside this tower. It seems to be some sort of watch. There's a few different roads that seem to just be carved into from wagons and wheelbarrows and things that have... It doesn't seem like it's a road that was made to be a road, but just from the constant similar travel, it just sort of went that way.
Does the tower appear to be like man-made or natural, like built into some kind of natural formation? Like some kind of rocky spire sticking up, or does it look man-made?
It's interesting you put it that way. It looks like a hybrid. It looks like this tower was carved by man, or it looks like it was a, like if there was a mountain here, this was at the center. And it seems like everything was carved away to where now it's this strong, natural looking tower.
Got it.
But it doesn't look like it was constructed.
Okay.
What race of the...
I don't know what the guards look like.
A little far to see with you all at this point. You're still, like I said, right now you're a couple hundred feet out.
Oh.
As you get closer, you can try to see, or if anyone has, I don't think anyone has the ability to. What can you do?
I need one of you.
The guy who literally just said, "I can't see shit."
Well, I cannot see shit, but I cannot see shit close. So one of you guys needs to like either hold on to me or pick me up. Okay. And then both my eyes blackened over as my shadow comes out of me, and I go with my shadow. I can go 1,000 feet.
Okay.
And
how are you trying to do it?
I guess stealthily. If we can do with the shadow, it shares the same properties as me.
Yeah, as you shadow out, Grohl, he like sees what you're doing, and he says, "Stop! To everyone, not you. To everyone else, stop. Let's see what happens."
Ooh.
And little shadow Cornelius.
Well, I'm taking it slow because I
Okay.
can't see super well, but I'm gonna try to find where there's probably like just in the small angle in front of us. Where there's a few less of them, just so I can get closer to them.
So in total, there's not a ton of folks here. There's. It seems like there's an opening, or I mean, it is a closed door, but it seems like it was, like I said, carved into it. There's 3 total guards there, and I say guards because it seems like they're guarding the door, but they're not like adorned in armor, and they're not like the militant where you've seen like standing at ready with their shiny rose gold armor. It's not that. These guys are casually kind of leaned up against the tower. Seems like they're talking, and they seem to be like on lookout, like occasionally looking around, but they're not like
on guard.
Yeah. They don't seem to have the same
They're like
level of
around the water
professionalism.
cooler kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I'll stealth with it to the point where
Let's have you roll at this point.
Yeah. So my shadow shares the same properties, but I will say my shadow can't wear the boots. Can I take advantage on stealth rolls because I wear the boots?
I mean, it's a shadow, so I'd assume it doesn't make noise.
Yeah. Stealth is one of my better rolls.
I mean, I've seen a lot of my own shadow, and I've never heard it.
Also, what's the physical appearance of your shadow? Is it like a dark?
It's the same. It's like
It looks
it's like
exactly
an
like
him.
Is it like all your? Because I imagine is it like a gray kind of monotone?
Well, just imagine like a black smoky version of myself.
Yes.
Just no coloration except for.
And I would assume that might aid it in this environment.
Probably 16.
Okay.
And I'm just like I'm crouched down. And I'm just trying to get close to him to see humans, humanoid, anything out of the ordinary. Because I know I can't see super well. I don't want to alert them. I want them to be casual if we find it possible.
Okay. When you say you can get to about, we'll say you get to about 50 feet unnoticed with the 16. I'm going to let you roll again if you want to get closer, because from this distance you can tell they are humanoid.
I'll take that. Well,
They look maybe half elven, but you have a squint. There's no unnatural light here. Like there's no like torches. Like they're just standing up against. Oh, by the way, this tower is, of course, creepily obsidian. It is completely. It's like carved out of like obsidian stone, black.
And I assume I look up and just go.
Yeah, and there's like an eyeball at the top. It's weird.
I'm saying.
And so these people are just chill in the dark.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Interesting.
I'll take another crack at it because I think I can do it. Yeah, that's much better. 21.
21.
Yes.
So with a 21.
Let's go, corny.
Well, let's see.
Perception.
These idiots.
You were gonna say that.
These blind ass idiots. They don't see shit. That makes sense, right? I like when the dice tells the good story because they're talking, they're not paying attention.
Yeah.
Probably
We'll
sneak
say
up
with that, you
flash,
can get.
yeah.
Let's say you can get to about 15 to 20 feet away, which
Man, you should be able to see.
by perspective is like for me to Adam. Like you can get pretty close in shadow form,
Probably 10 feet.
without them seeing you. At least until you decide to do something
Yeah.
else. Right now, you can get there.
I can see and I can hear, so I'm sitting there and I'm trying to see if I recognize what they're saying.
Yeah, you can hear them. There's like, they're not speaking in like a different language. They're speaking common. They're speaking like, it's surprisingly mundane. Like they're like, well, you know,
Being nonchalant.
after, yeah, I mean, you know, it's been kind of like a slower week, but
They're just at work.
Exactly.
Beer last
they're
night
like,
was
you know,
sucked.
it's just,
Temporary
it's,
security.
some days are a little bit slower than others, but
Yeah,
you know,
really
I'm
into
ready
this
for my,
girl.
I'm ready
She
for
told
my
me the time of day.
time off, you know, just like anybody.
Did you do
So
inventory
they got
last
just
night?
standard weapons, swords.
You don't see any weapons.
Don't see any weapons.
No, you don't see any weapons. Yeah, no armor. Like they're super casual looking dudes. There's one of them's like, yeah, you know, it's always a tough blend between, you know, do I want to, I don't know. Maybe you guys can give me some advice because I want to do the best I can, but I also don't really want to be upgraded any farther. Well, because you know, like it's a risk, and I'm pretty happy how I am. But I'm never gonna be able to get farther along unless Kedron decides to upgrade me, and I don't really think that's. I don't know. Am I crazy? And they're like, no, man. It's totally normal to, you know, it's like a big career move. You know, like you got to think about it, talk it through. And so they're just like, it's like weird sort of conversational.
I'm okay.
They don't seem to be competent guards at all because they clearly don't see you 10 feet away. But they're just talking.
One last thing I'll see is I'll look around at the entrance that they're protecting her around.
Yeah.
Is there a gate that leads in, like to where it's?
Yeah, it is a door. It's just been carved into, like it's an actual
so
hinged door.
Speak for him.
How many?
Three. Crazy. Okay. Well, I'll just let the shadow fizzle with the wind.
Oh, dude.
Oh. Yeah. my character turns around. And I'll awake on your back and be like, okay, well.
Why was he on your back? Why did that need to
It was like
I was gonna say carry me while we're
so we
traveling.
can keep going, but then we stopped, and so I just had him over my
I
shoulder.
want upsies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because
I didn't need to.
during the
hold
whole
it.
time I'm blind and deafened for 10 minutes and I'm just sitting there. Also, he said Kedron.
Kedron.
Is that, am I familiar with that one? I don't know if I've heard that one before.
First time you've heard that name.
Well, they're all three individuals who may I just say, I don't know if they're well qualified for guarding such a large structure. They said something about being upgraded and mentioned the name Kedron.
Does that name sound familiar to any of us?
Ringing bell for anybody? Okay.
But
think so.
can tell you right now, based on who we're bringing, these guys are about to get absolutely demolished.
Are we going in just guns a-blazing, or are we gonna be more civilized about
I kind of
this?
I
snuck
think
up on them pretty
learning
well. You could
more
probably just
would
kill
make
them.
sense.
I
Let's
don't.
figure
No,
out
they're
the
Callan women.
let's figure out the direction of the
It's
piece.
enemy territory, man. They're all hostiles.
Given the nature of this tower and the fact that they're not carrying weapons, I would expect
some spellcraft if we get a little closer. So
I would agree.
Well, okay, that's
I'm just,
that's a good way to
boss, I'm
think.
just making sure they attack.
upgraded though,
I'm allowed to kill them.
Yes.
Cool.
and
Absolutely.
they look just normal. There wasn't any.
I didn't seem to notice anything out of the ordinary. They looked like maybe half elven, humanoid. Or something. I would have noticed if one of them was
Sure.
metal.
I was gonna say no. Ting, ting,
No
ting.
attacks
Not that I
left.
noticed.
Huh.
But let's be honest, it's dark and I don't see super well. Although I did creep up on them pretty close,
I feel
and
it's
then I made a stench as I left.
Before I attack. I don't.
I mean, I could do it again, but we're pretty close. I think we should probably just. maybe-
Bum rush them? Yeah.
Well, we can send one of us out there to talk to him.
I mean, you are Elven. You can't see me at all, so I'm just like talking from nowhere. But,
Who was that?
But Caehanna, you are Elven, aren't you? Maybe you can
I am.
schmooze your way.
Okay,
She doesn't strike me as a schmoozer.
I just want to be. I want to be clear
I
about
put the
something.
deer Elvin.
We're about to go talk to guards at the base of a magical tower to ask to be let in. That is shooting a major beam into the sky with a group of wolves.
I don't think any of us talked about going to ask them to enter.
Okay.
We're just reporting back what was seen.
No, I'm just hearing talk of civilized conversation with them.
I was thinking more of an
very confused.
infiltration type of idea. I think
Okay.
there's a lot of middle ground between attempting to enter through the front door with negotiation and wolves and fighting our way in. We could
Was there any
probably
other
maybe
ways
find
in
a
that we
nice
saw,
middle,
that you saw?
middle ground.
Speaking of,
What would that
I mean,
middle
like,
ground be?
I mean,
Take out the neck and hide the body.
well, I can tell there's one doorway with a gate past them, and everything else is just part of the structure of it.
Is there large? Is there any windows, or is it like there's a door and then it's solid all the way up?
Solid.
roll.
Sorry,
Yes.
Climb.
it's too slick to climb.
Do you
I would just sit in the flat
think
seat and not
that your stealthy compatriots might be able to get a closer look? If Cornelius was able to sneak up on them, I feel like your infiltrators should have like no problem doing that.
I mean, come
But once again, they're your subordinates, and I don't speak for you. I just was wondering if that might be a possibility.
I just want to know if I can go up there with the compatriots and just the necks real quick.
I think we're getting to that.
Well, I'm much clearer.
Just take him out.
Just a little.
I don't know.
I think this is rolled a few times, and I agree. Just get rid of
We'll
them.
I
find
don't
out
need you to
in a
call
few
me on
moments.
Oh, they're already doing
gone.
it. They're already.
Nice. Appreciate the
Well, he's way ahead of me. So,
yeah.
Well, let us know when the
so
necks
how's
are
everyone's
correct.
day going?
Follow me. And he just kind of starts to creep his way up.
Nisha.
Are you guys all following him, or are you,
Yeah.
or are you bum rushing? Because it sounds like there's a little bit of.
I'm gonna.
We're all following.
I'm following him.
I want to
So-
try to snap the neck.
After you guys are now,
You can't see me.
say maybe about 100 feet away. I need everyone to roll stealth checks.
I was trying to see if there's anything I could
Natural
do.
20.
I hate it.
I roll with the
Do I
dice.
get advantage because I'm
Stealth check?
invisible?
Yes, you
Yeah,
do.
you do.
That's much needed.
Good.
What
get a minute?
did you?
24.
Yeah, because that was a
24,
1.
nice.
So you rolled
16,
16.
I did. I don't know if I added
Very good.
Dirty 20.
Your dexterity,
Good.
at least.
that. Still don't.
6,
roll.
not great.
4.
2.
I'm made of heavy armor.
Which is fair.
There's nothing.
That's
stealthy
true.
about
That's
him.
true.
My life is stealth disadvantage.
Natural 20.
Okay.
So I can probably make up for his fail.
Yeah, you guys.
Oh,
you guys-
I can't usually count for one. I can't do two.
The Grohl and his goons rolled a 26. So
Hell yeah.
I'm creaking. Callan turns around and pushes one plate back into place, and I stop creaking.
he's got the WD-40.
Oh wait, who
So
posted?
when you start squeaking, it's like.
So you posted on the group chat, yeah.
So all of you guys can see this, except Cornelia. Sorry, you're blind.
I've already seen it once.
As you guys are like creeping up behind Grohl, by the way, the red is in the back. He is not a part of being at the front of this. But as kind of like creeping up, you watch as a similar maneuver that you've experienced when you were in the field and the panther type kind of came running in from a crosswipe. You watch as you hear like this quick little chirp of a bark that was clearly meant to distract, and you see them all look this way, and as they do, you see 3 of the 5 pin them down, and then the other 2 come over, and then Grohl's like, now, and he's like, or whatever, I don't know how dogs, something like that, right?
It sounds about right for
I was in it.
And as you guys are getting closer, you're watching like all the black-furred wolves just like dig into, just fucking maul these 3 guys. One of the wolves, though, as you guys get there, one of the wolves that you watched jump on is actually being pinned down by this man with him biting into the wolf. And the wolf is, as he stands up, you see like blood dripping all the way down his like chin and neck. And the black-furred wolf, he looks at him, and the wolf is like whimpering, goes and cracks the neck, and then he jumps towards one of the other ones. And you guys watch as the other 2 that were pinned down are now standing up, holding one of the black wolves, and like the other one, there's one of the guys that are pinned by 2. He's struggling. The other one killed his wolf. The other one is holding up one, and then the other wolf is attacking. So they're like getting in on it.
So Grohl took off.
Yeah, Grohl said now.
Okay, I'll follow Grohl.
Yeah, I assume you guys all took off.
Yeah. So
I don't want to grab like a map or anything. We'll keep it because there's only a few of them. I think we can keep track of this. But I do want everyone to roll initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's gotta change the vibe here. Hold on.
There's only 2 more, right?
Yeah, there's
There was 2. No, one is pinned.
No,
2
there's
are
3.
standing.
There's 3 up. There's 3 up. One's just not looking great. one's got 2 of the black fur.
You gotta use these
Interesting that
dice.
he
Man.
is
You gotta use your dice.
I did.
fighting
It afraid
into
me.
That is interesting.
I
Yeah.
have no weapons.
It's
I
a
know.
vampire.
I'm trying to be
They're
stealthy
vampires,
about this.
yeah.
I don't want to alert him.
Either they're
Have
oh,
you
you
seen
think that's
all
what they
the
are?
shit on vampires?
Everyone's obsessed with him right now. Astarion. It's like all over TikTok and Instagram reels, like people are just like losing their shit
The
over
first
like
time I met him, I was like,
Astarion.
fuck this guy.
That's on
I think he's funny, but I don't get the
never
obsession.
I
taken
don't get the
in my
allure.
party.
I do not get
He's
the
fucking
allure.
useless.
Oh yeah, I changed his class so quick.
Still finished his personal quest line.
Yeah.
No, I finished it
Yeah.
too, but like,
I was lost.
Oh no, I changed his class because
yeah.
let's be real, rogues are okay.
Yeah.
Well, they're only good after level 10.
I mean,
And even then, they're still just.
they take a while to build up, but even then, the fact that a rogue can't do a second attack is,
Right.
But they have
abnormal
2
for me.
bonus actions, which doesn't fucking.
which is only one subclass. Then you know what? If that was every class, the rogues would be a little better.
I think it's just because rogues are
They're
so
not.
good out of combat.
Yeah, they're very.
Yeah, but also you can just
Helpful
play. You can just play a
Like
bard.
unlocking literally
Yeah.
everything.
Be just as good. Well, almost just as good. Like as a bard in one of my my current playthrough, my bard, no problems. Like he's double proficient. He's double proficient in sleight of hand. He can break into anything, but also never has a single issue communicating. Anytime he needs to like do a deception check, charisma check, like persuasion, I've rolled on average in the 40s. Like he is just unfuckwithable.
You got a bard. That must be nice.
Well, I chose the bard because I got tired of fucking being in a situation where I had to like talk to somebody and they're like, "Well, you failed," and I'm like,
Mine
"Fuck."
is bad.
This is a fight now, or this character's out of the
I
game
have a
now.
-1 on charisma.
What the fuck?
In Baldur's Gate, it's rough.
Yeah, she's rough.
Every conversation's been so easy because I'm playing both sides.
What are you again?
I'm a drow. A ranger drow.
I'm playing both sides. I play both sides, so I always win.
She is. She got the party escort from the spire. Yeah, the dryer, and then also went to the last light in. I was like, how the hell did you do that?
It's so nice. The whole game is.
She literally is playing both sides in one campaign, and I have no idea how it's happening.
That's insane.
I mean, I switch them out, but most of the time I use Lae'zel or
Lae'zel.
Lae'zel, the barbarian lady,
Karlach.
Carlock, and then a lot of times Gale.
Okay.
Yeah,
just
leave
do
Shadowheart
whatever I
alone.
want.
Gale is her son. It's like that one kid goes in and out.
Sometimes I'll do, yeah.
But she always has a very surprising lack of magic.
Yeah, that is interesting that you used to.
Oh.
You know what?
She just hits everything.
I mean, it works.
It is all dice.
Lae'zel gets beefy.
You know, I fucking love her because
she's
the
great.
whole, like, she doesn't get surprised ever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love Lae'zel.
Yeah.
I don't like Shadowheart.
I just
I feel like she's useless.
I don't know.
She left our party permanently.
Really?
Well, I may have,
Don't act like she just did it.
I may have rescued Daemalyn without her there, and brought Daemalyn back to.
Oh
our
no!
camp.
We did the entire short trial without her.
Yeah.
Really?
Short trial without her. Got back to camp, and Shadowheart was like, "Fuck you guys," and she left.
Oh,
damn.
Well, now we know.
I'm surprised they even had like a thing for that.
I know.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Well, it's just you just don't take her, and then you go and do it.
You go back, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm not."
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing you can say to make her stay. Like, she's like,
her
That's
too.
funny.
well, that was my last.
Oh,
my last playthrough.
Okay.
I romanced her last playthrough, and she
Shadowheart.
left us this playthrough.
Shadowheart is a permanent member of my party in every playthrough.
Really?
I mean,
Because the second you get,
Gale for
you
me.
change your class
Gale's
to a life cleric and you never die.
Yeah. Yeah. And Gale just does like an obscene amount of like area damage, which is
Oh, Gale as an evocation wizard. Once you get to level
Yeah.
10,
the magic missile is no fucking.
you can magic missile at like level 7 and do more damage than any other spell in the game.
Yeah.
Like or level 6, especially if you have the ring where you get one extra magic missile.
Yeah.
Per level spent.
Dude,
Yeah.
he's at like because you add your wisdom modifier,
There's some spells that
or it's like you add your proficiency or wisdom modifier, something like that.
It's nice that it like.
Anyways,
wakes up
I
so you
do
know
one.
where-
Every bolt of magic missile does between 8 and 12 damage, and I'm like, so you shoot it 7 times, and you're doing like 85 damage, and I'm like,
And like chain lightning's a delete button.
Oh, yeah,
for
chain
chains.
lightning.
Oh my
Like, it's great.
god! Fucking
oh,
chain.
oh, and if you
lightning.
steal the staff from Leroikin's, like his little tower at the bottom, you get that staff, and then you can do chain lightning for free without having to expend a spell slot.
You haven't gotten that yet.
And it's arguably the coolest looking magic item because once you activate whatever element you're doing, like his entire body just radiates with it. So when you do the electricity one, like the staff,
Hey, I want enough
and his
magic
shield and
items
everything is just like
But I
beaming with
want to
electric
walk
energy.
around like I do in Baldur's Gate, okay? I
With
want
what?
to have like a wardrobe of magic items in my bag. Shade, I'm just saying.
Oh, that's also what Carlock in my group. I turned
Karlach is her
Oh,
fucking
yeah, she's a
staircase.
pack mule.
I
Yeah.
turned her into a pack mule. She
Yeah.
can hold like
She can
500
carry
pounds.
so much shit.
Okay.
I love her.
Hey,
Sorry, we're playing a
No, it's
different
cool. I'm just gonna do it this way. Cornelius, what did you roll?
A natural 1 for an 11.
game. What the fuck?
Okay.
Thanks for appreciating me.
Levi, what did you roll?
Natural 1 for a 10.
No, you get a plus 10.
Alright, I'll
No,
make
no,
up
I'm
for
at
it.
plus 9.
Plus 9, okay.
Yeah.
I get the plus 10.
Well, I don't have that high of a plus, y'all.
Hey, Melicroft, what did you roll?
A natural 10 for a 9. I figured that would be good.
It's impossible for me to roll lower.
What are you doing?
I can roll less than 1.
Callan?
21.
Thank God.
Somebody knows how to play.
Boys.
Feria.
23.
Okay, I started at the wrong side. Isadora.
17.
Oh, you're dead. You
Okay.
don't roll anymore.
Anari.
20. I know. I was happy with my
Okay.
number. Now y'all made me feel
19.
insufficient.
Okay.
Insufficient.
literally a flip. So this was from the last fight whenever y'all fought the Lion Bane. And it was literally a flip of initiative because like everyone at the top is now at the bottom. So like before, who was it? Callan. When I was
Yeah.
going through the list, like the highest roll was like a 14, and that was from our boys. So it wasn't looking good, but we're good. We got Feria, Callan, Anari, Caehanna. Okay. I'm gonna roll for the baddies. Oh God. He's dying.
He is too.
Somebody please give me a magic
Did we
item.
lose another wolf?
No, these aren't the wolves. These are the bad guys.
These are 3 bad guys.
These
That
are
are
the
going to be
vampires.
dead real quick.
Or werewolves.
But it's not looking good for them considering their first 2 initiative rolls were lower than everyone else. So you guys are all gonna have an action before they. There we go. You all have an action before they go.
Is there a way to just snap somebody's neck like Assassin's Creed in these games without
You're
me
strong
being
enough,
able to-
yeah.
Yeah, maybe you should get straight.
It's, I mean, not really. There's not a there's not a mechanic for it. It's more of Shade, you telling Shade what you want and then seeing if he allows it.
Because I would like to be able to do that.
Because the closest thing you get is to a high-level assassin rogue
Yeah.
with their assassinate ability, which gives you
Or
crit
if it's like a
automatically.
shopkeeper
And
who
then you
has
can-
like 1 hit point and someone goes up and punches them and breaks their neck.
Because technically everybody has HP.
Definitely can't kill him.
So there's no like auto kill.
She killed him, but I said definitely can't kill him.
That should be auto kill.
But if they roll low enough and you roll high
Even
enough,
it's
and Shade allows it, there's a
first
possibility.
time
Okay.
where she learned like
Fair
things have one
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You're up first. As you run up to the scene, you see one of the wolf, the black wolves, deceased. One is being held up by the throat. And you're sitting. I'm sorry.
That's the
And as he's holding her up, the other wolf is like actively about to lunge. Like it hasn't happened yet because of initiative, but they're about to lunge onto him. And then the other bad guy. There's 2 other bad guys. One is being pinned down by 2 wolves, not looking great, and then.
She's so about this.
She's not happy about these guys.
Anyway.
She lays back down.
That's hilarious.
She's got attitude right now.
So all three of the bad guys are still alive. One's being pinned down by 2 wolves. One is holding up one. One just killed that one. Is lunging at the other one.
Pinned one.
No,
The
lunging at.
one pinning.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah,
Yeah.
Okay.
What's doing?
Is Nisha dead?
And then Callan, you're up next. Huh?
Is Nisha dead?
Nisha's not dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would like to shoot.
Yeah.
I want to
Yeah.
Hunter's mark the
Yes.
one holding the wolf,
Okay.
and I would like to shoot 2 at him, and 1 at the other one that's running. Not. I'm leaving the one that's pinned down by 2
Got it,
wolves alone.
okay.
If that makes
3
sense.
shots?
I get
No,
on my first turn. I get 3
Yeah.
shots.
It's the Gloom Stalker's
Yeah.
ability.
Stalker.
All
Because
right,
you're
that's
off.
going to be
He's
a
not-
19, a 16, and an 18.
The 18 and 19 hit.
Okay.
18 and 19. What was the other last one?
We'll say the.
16 didn't hit.
So, do you want to have 1 hit each of them then? Will that work?
Sure.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, get wild.
Oh, yeah.
But the
It's at least
16
it's
didn't.
at least 18.
Alright.
Oh,
So
it's at least 18, sorry.
8
I thought it was
plus
16, 17,
16, 18.
18.
We'll see.
Oh Jesus! I rolled 2 1s on that. So welcome to
Do better.
Two,
Yeah, as long as
that's
they're preoccupied.
10.
Don't be mean.
I've been rolling trash all day.
So 14 for the first hit. We'll say that's the one holding the guy up.
Okay. You said 14
Yeah.
damage? Okay.
Yeah. I just don't feel like using all of these spells. I feel like we're just need it.
Okay. He is now
11,
also.
12, 13,
Base level. Finesse is
and then 13 for the other guy.
It's like a rapier.
Okay. Anything else you're doing? And that one is Hunter's Mark.
Yes.
Or no, you said the one holding him up is
The
Hunter's
one
Mark.
I included the d6 in that.
Okay.
I just
cool.
rolled 2
Which one
1s, so
holding?
fuck me. Yeah.
You're gonna have to be better.
Oh, thanks.
Callan,
So,
Don't listen to Shay.
how far away are we?
you're gonna need to be better.
How far away when Grohl started spraying? Like, when he said go?
Probably like 60
Okay,
feet
cool.
or so. But like by the time the initiative started, you guys are, we'll say 30 feet out. So
Okay, cool.
anyone who wants to get there can get
Alright, so, there's one holding on, there's the guy pinned, and then the other one has no one
So yeah, one is being
pinned,
fucked.
and one is holding.
He is being like, 2 different wolves are biting into him currently. One is holding up a wolf,
And
about to be pounced on. One is currently not engaged with a wolf. He was about to attack. So one is completely free. This is the one that's Hunter's Mark is holding him.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start raging, and so when I rage, I can move up to half my speed, so I can go 60 feet. So but as I'm doing that, I'm gonna take out my glaive, put my barbarian power on it, to put lightning on it,
Okay.
and I'm gonna fucking yeet it at the one holding it.
Does doing the barbarian thing, does that count as like a bonus action to do that? Or is that just
No, it's all in one turn, but to change it, it takes a bonus action.
Okay.
So I put it on, and I just yeet it as hard as I can, while still running.
Okay.
And so I rolled a +7, 24 to hit the guy holding 1.
Holding up.
Yep.
Okay.
And that did 12 points of damage with 2 points of lightning.
Oof.
I don't know if they're
12 total, or is it 14 total?
14 total,
Okay.
2 points of lightning. I can separate them out if you want me to.
Nope,
Just give
I
you
think
total.
he sucks it all down the same. I need to change my. He gets hit the same way.
That's right. He does it.
This is a very graphic fight.
He takes that Blizzy lightning.
And so,
a content warning on this.
and so when I throw it, it comes back to my hand, and then I do this jump and
Give it a yank.
try and cut off his arm so he
Yank it
drops
up
the
for
wolf.
us.
Okay.
That was a 26 to hit with 15 points of damage, 3 being lightning. So my goal is to try to get him to drop the wolf. And then
Yeah,
I
he's
will.
gonna make a strength save to see if he can.
Okay, and then I will. That's my turn. And I am raging.
Come on, come on. Yeah, he's gonna be able to hold on. So he takes the hit, he's like, "Argh," and lifts it
Okay.
back up, and you watch as he like turns to you, and you see like the bloodlust in his eyes. He's got like beady red eyes with, as you guys probably figured out by now, the fangs of like a vampire, like fully extended, and it's not like the cute kind. They're almost like saber-tooth style. Like they go all the way down. They're like a solid. Yeah, vampires in my world are like gnarly.
Vampires?
Well,
They don't come out.
they grow when they. It's like raging.
I like that version.
So they're growers, not.
Only when they're getting fucked.
Oh lord.
Huh?
Lucky
Okay.
Glizzy's time to bring
10?
him out.
Oh,
He needs a big 10 or a
King
small
is on
10.
his way.
All right, Callan. Anything else on your turn? I mean,
No, that's it. I did everything.
And
one
more
more.
damage. Okay, Anari and then
Yeah,
Caehanna.
One more.
I think I have another small one, so you can have that one, that one. Oh, here it is. Sorry. There's a small one. Or there's another small one. If you want to use 2 metal. You don't want the plastic.
Alright. So I am going to how I guess they're all kind of relatively close to each other, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's the one on the ground? Like, how far away is that from me? In the midst
We're all
of...
about 30 feet from us.
Yeah, they're all about 30 feet.
Well, I guess, like, in the midst of, like, where's the dead or on the floor wolf?
Right next to them.
Okay.
I mean, you're invisible, so. I mean,
What do you want him to do?
Well, I want to try to spare it so it
spare the
comes back
dying.
up. So,
You can get to it and do that.
yeah,
You're just going to be in the middle of the
that's
fight.
the problem.
But then I'll also lose your invisibility unless you do meta magic to speed it up.
Does it look like it's bleeding out, or does it look dead?
No, I mean,
Dead.
You might need to do a medicine check. It's a fun.
it should still be fine, right? Like, if I spare the dying it? I mean, it's not like much time has gone by.
It can't undead a creature. It can just stop them from bleeding out to die.
Okay.
But we don't know if it's dead or not.
Okay.
Doesn't
Well,
look alive.
okay. Well, then we'll play it smart then.
Or revivify it.
Not the one that has 2 wolves on it. I don't know. I'll take the one he just attacked,
Okay.
and I'll throw some fire bolts at it. I'm
Okay.
gonna do it twice.
Yeah, as soon as these guys rolled so bad initiative, I'm like, they're probably both gonna die before they get a chance. Like, they're below
That's not good.
everybody.
That one is.
All the wolves, all of you guys. Poor Victor.
Okay, so that's a 20, and then so only one hits. Because the other one's a 10.
Hey, that's cool.
And then for a whopping 6 damage. God, I suck at rolling.
You have other talents.
That's it.
Hey,
Yep.
just something that adds your numbers to your stuff.
Okay.
Well, I didn't really want to waste
At the
big
end of your
spells,
turn,
You know?
at the end of your turn, the one that you just shot the firebolt at, is going to.
I didn't move closer, by the way. I stayed
Right,
back.
yeah, you're staying back.
Okay.
He's going to take a legendary action and grab the wolf that he's like holding up, and he's going to bring it in almost like a shield, and he's going to like show like you guys and just like bite into the back of the neck of the wolf, and you hear like the yelp. He does technically need to roll an attack here.
Vampire wolf.
Does it turn into a werewolf?
Technically,
I like it.
Look at I will look at him.
She's like,
you
rude.
You gonna kill that? You gonna kill that dog?
You gonna kill that dog right in front of me?
Dad, we talked about this.
And that black fur takes a decent amount of damage, but it's not dead.
Oh, I know.
you just can't stay in the canyon.
Caehanna.
Okay.
No, she needs to go out. Like,
Do you want me to take her? I'm not in the
You're the top initiative.
yeah, you got a while.
Yeah,
You might
so
need to,
I'll,
yeah.
I'll take her. She's.
She just walked over there and was like staring at me from the hallway. So I was
Oh, okay.
like,
Yeah, she's.
Mom, Mom.
Okay, I know what you want. Okay, we'll go. Give me a second. Let me put on. I don't have a fur coat. So hold on.
Did you hear that? Sell him for Christmas gift. Don't have a fur coat.
Okay.
I think I know her pretty well. Not a good idea.
They're about 30 feet away, you said?
That's what we've established. Hey, for everyone else, they're about 30 feet away.
Okay.
Did you say they're about
5
feet away?
I'm asking.
5 feet or 40?
I'm not saying this to talk shit to Heather. I'm just letting everyone know. That was the weirdest way.
Did you run through the table?
She did.
You should see how excited she is whenever like I've come over to watch and like they've gone.
Oh, she loses her fucking mind.
Because I get home on Friday nights, like I get here at like 6.
Yeah.
So she's like an hour past her time. She's
You can't wait.
yeah, she'll jump up on me. I gotta fucking go.
Okay.
Should do.
Would you like to ask him?
No, come listen. That's all I'm doing. The guy that has no wolf on him, I'm gonna go after him. How far away is he?
About 30 feet. They're all like in the same spot.
Okay, no, I know.
We're all fighting on the stairs to
I know
this
there's
tower.
like running or like what he was doing.
No, they are not running.
Okay, I'm gonna go after the guy with not the wolf on him.
Yep.
And I have sneak attack.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna use my scimitar.
Yep.
She does have a rogue.
She is rude.
Please. Sneaky, sneaky. It's not hit.
Get sneaky freaky.
It's okay, I felt that too.
21.
Was that the sneak attack or the other one? You said you rolled twice.
You get sneaky
No,
freaky for you.
Which one was the sneak attack? You gotta like tell me which one that is
Oh,
first.
sorry.
I mean, I'll let you take the one that hits. So just next time, like,
One that hit.
Sneak
It's not
attack
like-
will apply to the first hit you have that hits.
It's
Yeah.
not, okay, then that's the one.
Definitely
fuck
freaky.
me up.
She only has one.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the one that
sneaky.
hit.
Okay. Then
he's
go
one
ahead
of
and
those
roll
really-
plus your. What are you at now?
Should be only one d6.
It's just a
It's
d6.
the weirdest
There's one
outfit.
six.
Like,
So it should be 1d8,
No.
2d6 for the frost, and then 1d6
I know,
for...
I can't use my sword. I use the scimitar.
Uh,
For sneak attack, it's either.
you can only use
I can
finesse or
Yeah,
range
that's
weapons.
right.
And your longsword is lower.
The lock doesn't work, yeah.
It's two-handed.
What is this? The two is six.
He's two-handed.
Yeah, roll the first d6.
Yeah, for the record, I'm not that picky. You can use whatever sword you want. I don't. That's fine.
Roll it after the fact.
I don't care that much.
Just do it now.
Whatever's like the coolest
Yes,
way for you to do
thanks,
it.
Okay, then can I switch the frostblade sword?
Yeah, I figured that's what you were doing.
That's what I was gonna do, but.
Oh,
Do it. Stack it up. Rack it up. Sneaky
Okay.
freaky. Let's go.
Okay.
Sneaky freaky. Let's
I'm not gonna
go.
start being strict on the rules now.
1d8, 2d6.
Okay, so 1d8 plus no 1d10 plus.
I appreciate you trying.
I hereby
Follower.
file a motion to call sneak attack sneaky freaky from now on.
How many sneaky freaky on this wolf over here?
Motion
That's a good
granted.
character. I like that.
Sneaky freaky.
That's good. Oh
This
man.
just
But
deep bro, frat boy.
I like it better if he's like this kind of dorky with a lisp. Like I want to get sneaky
Oh,
freaky.
that sneaky freaky with this wolf over here.
Freak him up.
I think yours still becomes a frat boy.
He's just a frat boy with a lisp.
He's trying to join the frat boy.
Yeah. We're gonna say sneaky freaky.
It's a new
like,
time.
Sneaky Frankie.
It's like I don't know if you guys know who he is. Do you guys know who Chris Bumstead is or C-Bum? No.
Nope.
He's a bodybuilder, but he's like the Mr. Olympia, so he's like one of the best.
Yeah.
But what's funny is he has a little bit of a lisp, but he's like just how do you describe it? I don't know. Like he's like
I haven't heard enough of him talking to really know.
no, it's not like a big lisp. It's not like super noticeable, but you can definitely tell. But he leans into it with like all of his promotions. So he has like a supplement company, and they have like their like his pre-workout is called Favage, like TH.
Oh my gosh.
So like he leans into it because he's like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
But he's like he's exactly what you just pictured. Like he's like you could totally picture him as like a frat bro gym because he's like a fucking massive dude.
Yeah.
Like you can totally picture him as like a frat guy, but he has a lisp. So it's like, how did you get in? Oh, because you're fucking hot. Okay. Yeah.
It's like Mike Tyson's like, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cross his head.
Yeah, like no one's gonna say shit.
Yeah.
No one's gonna say anything.
I'm gonna make sure that when he wakes up in the morning, he's gonna pray to his mama that he wasn't born.
That's what it talks like.
All right, how much damage have you done to me?
It's a 9. Okay, that was a 9.
6 or is it?
Yeah, it's a 6 or a 9. It's a 9.
Are you sure?
No. But we're gonna go with 9.
You're not trying to get in.
Well, because the little dot is at the.
It's okay. I was
Okay.
How much damage was it?
You're arriving at 60.
It's sneaky freaky damage.
It's sneaky freaky.
19 damage. One of it is cold.
Okay.
It's a little chilly out here for this cold-blooded person.
Okay. Perfect timing. Because it's his turn.
Oh.
And just for the fun of it, I'm going to tell you his name is Sid. I think it's
Fid. Is it Fid?
Fid.
Sid.
Fid.
It's
Fid.
Sid, Barry, and Victor.
Is this one vicious or not?
Fid.
And nice.
Fid.
And,
THID.
and Sid is going to attack Caehanna since you just sneaky freaky him.
No.
Naturally, he's going to attack.
Inari is mean. Do you like it?
It's more.
No, I would. When you're sneaky freaky.
Oh no, he says you're mean to me. I was like,
By the way,
I
I'd
hate you.
like
He goes, Inari. Likes it when I mean to him. He's got issues.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's going to attack you.
That word we just said.
First, what he's going to do is I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
No.
Just so you know, you gotta warm up your hands for
Yeah.
Mac.
You know what? It might be good that we don't go to civilization because that might be a civilization of just vampires.
Yeah.
Sick. At least we only have 3 right
Every
now.
single one of them's like, we can feel your heartbeat.
Did you roll under a 17?
I did, yes.
You are now charmed by Sid.
Cute charms.
Nah, and sleep.
I'm sleep.
Actually, you know what? You're
You know what?
resistant.
You might be resistant to charm.
You get to roll with
Roll
advantage.
another one.
Yes.
Roll another one. Roll that baby with advantage.
So roll one more time.
Take the bigger number.
He's not doing this by a spell, though.
No, he's staring at her.
That's what
It's not a spell.
It says I have advantage on being charmed.
Yeah. So you get
Do it
advantage.
again. Do better.
No, okay.
Hey, so like I said,
It was 12. It was better.
It was
than 12.
so what that means.
He's also sneaky freaky.
So what that means is, for the duration, which is essentially until he's done or a minute,
You can whack around
the charmed target regards Sid as a trusted friend to be heeded and protected. Although
Wait, to be
you aren't
heeded?
under his control,
Heated.
you're not under his control. You do take his requests and actions in the most favorable way. And you are a willing target for his bite attack. Each time
He is sneaky.
each time someone does anything harmful to you, you can repeat your saving throw, ending the effect on a success. Otherwise, it lasts 24 hours or until the vampire is destroyed.
Jesus.
Heather.
If it helps, they're gonna do it to all of you guys too.
I was just the first one because I didn't talk to him
But that was his action. And since he took that as an action, he can't actually attack you on this turn.
Oh, yeah.
So
Wait, so he
you know,
attacks you and you're
it's
like,
all
"Thank
looking
you."
up.
Yeah,
Hey, True Blood shows how that works.
It is Grohl's turn.
Come on, girl.
Grohl is going to run up into where Sid was standing as he looked at you in charm, and he is going to jump over you and kind of pause first, with his little claws out, and go straight for the jugular of Sid. And he is going to do
79 points of damage.
1 billion points of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
You're gonna need Flex Seal for that kind of action. I repaired this.
He does 38 points of damage with his bite.
38. 38.
Yeah, he does.
38 with the bite.
Jesus.
That's a lot of damage.
Christ.
And then he's going to go with the claws.
Go for it.
And he does hit.
Damn, roll back at him again with the claws.
Claws.
And he does.
Ain't no laws when you're drinking
22 with the
claws.
claw.
That doesn't make sense.
Wait, how many points?
It was a meme, baby.
I don't watch those.
38 plus 22.
Nope.
38.
38.
Tree fitty.
And
Tree fitty.
that's all he can do on this one.
That's all.
That's it.
That's all. Wow, what a weekly.
No, I just mean he only has the bite and a claw. But here's the cool thing, is I'm just going to have all of the Grey Wolves go at the same time. So whatever I roll is going to be multiplied by 4.
Yeah.
So
Let's hope they pass.
they're going to go for Sid, because that's who their boss is going for. Before that, actually, though, Sid's going to take a legendary action to...
No!
You're not that cool, Sid.
He's going to take a legendary action to willfully bite you.
Oh, great.
He's gonna heal.
Which
For
means
60
there's
points of damage.
which means there's no check or roll for that.
Yeah, it just happens.
Yeah.
Way to be willing.
So,
We're
first thing that
not
happens...
mad at you. We're mad
First
at
thing
you.
that happens,
Yeah,
your maximum hit points are reduced by 10. Sorry, not by 10. Hold on, not by 10. I do roll for this.
Like 20.
No, I do roll for this. My bad.
By 49.
It should be more than that. Yeah, we'll come back to this. I'll have that back.
She's like, no.
It's 15. So your maximum hit points is
It is
reduced by
actually,
15. And he regains. What
It's not
the
going to be
hell?
too bad.
Well, of course he does.
Wow.
Does vampire in them? Say it again.
What isn't romantic about me becoming a vampire?
So it's not damage that I take, it's just...
Oh, it is damage, but your maximum hit points are also reduced by that amount.
Does it ever go back?
So when you heal back up,
It can be fixed.
when you heal back up, you can't heal past, let's say your total max hit points is 70. Well, now it's 55.
Until you heal.
Well, if you heal up, you can only heal up to 55.
I would probably just keep that as a note there, so it's your max.
It is not permanent. There's ways to get around it.
Like
Yeah.
curse.
So-
then you can only go down to
So the reduction lasts until a long rest.
Huh?
So listen up. So the reduction will last until you finish a long rest,
Yep.
or
Oh,
if you die, if you reduce the 0 hit points. That's it. Yeah. Actually. Yeah.
Do either of the restorations do it?
I'd say yeah. I'd say lesser restoration. I don't think it's that hard. I will say, just to be fair of warning you, if you are slain, if you were killed and not resurrected, you will come back as a vampire. So if you're not magically saved and you are reduced to 0,
Oh, magically delicious.
yeah.
She'll come back either way.
But you are fully dead if your maximum hit points is reduced to 0. So in that scenario where it went from 70 to 55, if it's reduced again to say 30, if it's reduced again to 15 and then reduced again to 0, you are dead without saving throws.
Dang.
And you will come back as a vampire.
Dead.
You can still be a good vampire.
Yeah, you can still be a
Well, she
vampire with
won't
us.
Oh.
What?
You won't be you won't be in control.
You'll be
of your
controlled.
response.
Yeah,
That'll be me
I
now.
didn't-
You'll have to have a
That's
new.
what
Yeah,
we
okay.
have to come up with this strong.
I just thought it was a new trait.
So, long story short, let's stop these guys.
Okay.
lost because I can't see shit.
Well, this is only the first.
Well, the
wave.
Greys are up. They're going to attack Sid.
Fid.
We renamed him.
Please.
Oh my! Sid's dead.
Yeah.
They critted times 5.
Hello. You explained all of that, and then it doesn't matter.
It still matters.
Isn't Sid
There's
a
other
lawyer?
people.
She's not charmed anymore.
She's not charmed, but the reduction doesn't reverse.
Yes.
Oh,
That
okay.
reduction
I'm gonna
happened.
assume
She was
this
bit by a
power is full
vampire,
of
so
yes.
she needs
Got
to
it.
be.
Yeah,
She needs to do a long rest. Or
Okay.
something.
It's the charmed that no longer is.
Yeah.
I got it, guys. I got it.
Which didn't even matter
Yeah.
because it's not her turn for a while, so she couldn't even do anything to defend.
Also, let's be
Yeah.
honest. There's gonna be other vampires here.
Yeah, I got
You
it.
got it?
I think with like 7 people explaining it, I got it.
I still don't get
You
it.
got it?
If you want, we can
Maybe.
dig deep.
About 30 feet.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna roll. Sid only has 82 hit points, and there's no way.
Damn.
There's no way that 5 of them or 4 of them double damage is not gonna do that. So he's dead.
He
Isadora.
only has 80
I think-
something
Yeah, I know.
hit points.
That's only what I have.
I mean,
Well, I mean, he
look at how
got
much Will
99.
just did, and they're slightly weaker by about 1d6 of damage times 5. 4.
I don't want that many hit points.
You're a spellcaster, bro.
I am pushing.
Isadora.
I wouldn't know. That's Adam. No.
Isadora. It's your turn. There's still one.
Hey, no cheating
So-
and helping over there.
So Mandy.
Alright, that's the
Right. Yeah.
There's still one being pinned by the wolves. This is all still in the first round. This
Yeah.
is all immediate. There's still one being pinned by the wolves. That hasn't changed. No one's really fucked with him because why would you? And the other one that has been fucked with quite a lot, that was holding him up and pulled him in and bit into the wolf again.
Yeah,
He's still up, but now he has
a shield.
kind of
Yes.
it's partial covered essentially. So
Uh-huh.
it'll be slightly harder to hit, but depends on what you
You
do.
guys can't shoot.
I'm just gonna do the one that's pinned
Can you
in.
make a
Yeah,
radiant
that's gonna be an automatic
Automatic
hit. Yeah,
Oh, hell yeah!
the one that's pinned
The one
down.
that's pinned, I'm gonna automatically hit him.
So you can just.
Okay.
I will say you can. I'll give you 2 options here.
Yep.
Because I don't know what the D&D rule is on this, but I'm gonna make one up. So I'll say you can either
Secret flame.
just go ahead and take the hit,
Secret flame.
or you can try to roll with advantage so that you can potentially crit. But that means that you risk missing.
No,
Okay.
I'm gonna just hit.
Okay. So just go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
Coward.
That'll be.
Hey, we don't say that around here.
So I'm gonna cast Chill Touch on him for 10 points of damage.
So she can take an
And
Does that
it-
mean he can't heal?
He cannot heal. He cannot heal until the start of his next turn. And then I'm gonna also hit him with.
Oh, well,
So if
Yeah.
you're
An
hiding
Eldritch
behind
Blast?
something, it doesn't.
For you
Okay.
too?
You
Okay.
don't get any bonuses.
And then that's.
It's not like
so you just did 10 points. Now you're doing an Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, he's weak, so I'm deciding whether this is gonna kill him, which it might,
It may.
depending on how much.
The wisdom.
Is there still one up?
Yeah, the one that's pinned, because no one's even tried to hit him yet. Oh no, this is the one. Sorry, this is the one that's pinned. My bad. Sorry.
Pinned, yeah.
Sorry, this one is not.
So,
almost dead.
so 10 points on the Chill Touch, and he can't regain any health for the
Yeah.
next until his next turn.
Yeah.
And then 13 more points of damage on the Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Are you doing anything else?
No,
Okay.
that's it.
The red wolf.
Why couldn't you believe mine?
I'm neutral.
Red spaghetti.
I pay for that one.
I don't like spaghetti. What?
That whole like dialogue.
Okay. The red wolf. You're gonna watch. You're gonna watch him kind of lean down, and then just like when a dog is kind of excited and they jump up on their hind legs and stomp down. He's gonna do that, and as he stomps down, you're gonna see this this light just come out from his chest as he stomps, and you see it shoot forward. We'll see if it hits. Oh hell
Magic
yeah.
my ass.
And the one that's holding
chest.
yeah, come out of the chest, as if almost
It's
he
like a Care
barked.
Bear. Like when the Care Bear just
Yeah,
just
sure.
goes-
That's
and
the
all
reference
lights
I was
are-
thinking of.
Yeah, that's what the Care Bears do.
He barked a
It's
spell
very
into
powerful.
existence.
Yeah. In other words, he
It's Iron Man.
he had a somatic component to his spell.
Let there be light!
I did that. It was
No, I
starting to
know.
get dark in here, so.
Everybody
It's the light from Chaka.
And as that light goes out, it hits the one that's holding the wolf, and you guys all notice that like vampire guy is now illuminated. Actually, he might kill him.
Almost like the bolt was guiding us somehow.
How would we even know?
Okay, and that one is very weak, like super fucking weak, and it's glowing, almost like, please hit me. It's almost like it's easier to hit me now. Cornelius, and then Melicroft, and then Levi.
Well,
Holy shit, this is still round one. There is
Where's the bottom of the ladder, Phil, guys?
There was like 35 people who finished it.
Being a resident, keep everyone from dying guy, I'm okay being last.
Oh, my brain
That's a
hurts.
good point.
Fuck it, no, just all the attacks
Okay.
have advantage.
Being the fact that I can't really see too well in the dark because nobody's lit anything up. Right? There's no light going on.
The guiding bolt would be a
You can
light.
see the light now.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
okay, then it's just an even because technically I rolled a disadvantage. But now that it's lit up,
Oh, yeah, I'd say it'd be.
just an even roll.
Yeah, I'd say even roll.
All right, so first attack. That is a 20 total.
Yep.
Baby. All right, second attack. That's a 19
Yeah.
total. All right, both areas go 5, 10.
Oh, he's dead.
10 plus another, 9,
He's dead.
9,
He's dead.
19 points of damage.
He's dead. He's dead. He's dead.
Why the fuck? Aha!
Last one up is being pinned by both of the wolves. Cornelius, anything else you want to do on your turn?
I'm just gonna run up there to join with them, and I'll change into a melee form in case I need to. So I'll do the rapier.
Okay. Melicroft.
I'm running up to the guy that's pinned down, and I can just take an auto hit.
You sure can. Or you can choose. This is the mechanic I just created.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can choose to roll twice with advantage to potentially crit.
Or you can just get that automatic smite.
You read my mind.
The fucking vengeance.
Yeah, we gonna do. Alright, so I'm gonna hit him with. Let's see, 2, and then. Spell slot. Okay, we're gonna hit him with a second level smite. On the first attack for a total of 48. And that is 15, 16, 17, 18. That is 23 damage on the first hit.
How much of that was radiant?
That's 20. Is it 18 radiant?
How fucking dead is this dude?
18 radiant, and then
Keep going.
might be another 6 slashing on top of that.
Good job.
Nice.
Poke. And if he's not dead, I'm gonna poke him again.
No. What you guys have noticed, and now specifically on this last one, every time you poke or whatever form to complete the killing, as soon as they hit like 0 hit points, they poof into a mist, and you just watch it like off into the breeze to never be seen again. Probably.
Dun dun
I didn't know how
dun.
vampires work.
So you all see Levi as he dropped both his guns and all his bullets, like, oh shit, it's over?
God damn it!
Levi, your turn. Oh no.
Oh, that sucks.
You see
All the piles of
Grohl.
food they drop.
Yeah, you see Grohl walk over to the slain Wolfbane, and as he kind of like leans down and lets out a couple of like soft whimpers, he looks back at everyone and says, "Casualties are expected."
Do you want me to bring him back?
What does that mean?
Do it.
Well,
Do you have the means to revive someone?
I have Revivify and I have quite a bit of diamond dust on me. Or diamonds on
Well,
me.
we
We can
can
use all the help we can get.
we can bring your operative back to life.
I just don't want
Will
to.
they be? Will she be who she was? Would
Yes,
it be changed
she
to
will be who
different
she
by this?
was, but we have to do it now if you want to do it.
Why is the time ticking?
Yeah.
The time is ticking. The time is ticking.
We
Yes,
got
ma'am.
like 37 seconds left.
And already do it.
Do it. Do it. Yeah. Explain what does Revivify look like for
For you,
This will be the
yes.
first, this is like the first
For an air
bring
power.
back to life spell we've done. So
Yeah.
you get to
so-
set the tone for the entire campaign of how this works.
No pressure.
Okay.
I'll do it differently. It's fine.
Well, how we do it over here is different from how you do it over there. Y'all's is a little bit more.
Air Talkland,
Sure, whatever.
wherever you're in Air Talkland.
But
34, and then 35.
No, once it was decided that we're casting, now the rest of
life
this
is
is just
great.
illusionary time.
Yeah, so I'll probably take the diamond, whatever, and you know the important part of all
Whatever.
of this, and I'll probably place it like on their heart, and then I'll rub my hands together to make a black flame, and then like open up, close my eyes, like do a little praying in my hand, and then let like a black flame erupt from my hands, and then press it above the diamond, and like illusionary like back into the heart, the flame and the diamond, and
So
then
So like
melting
sinks
diamond.
into
and
them.
it kind of sinks into them,
Oh, that's cool.
and then like you see maybe like a rippling effect of like black flame throughout their body, and then it's complete.
Okay.
Cool.
That's sick.
Okay.
I like that.
Now I am gonna take the Revivify spell and tweak it a little bit.
Okay.
It can fail.
Oh,
It's okay.
I want that diamond back.
No, it's
We never feared death.
no. But here's how this works, right? And I did it a little bit in the last game, but I'm continuing it here, right? So because of what you're doing, the spell to succeed will have a set DC. Depending on what everyone else contributes to this
I know, 'cause my rolls
Ritual.
suck.
Ah, the ritual.
will lower or raise the DC. And then I will roll in the pit and see if Raga comes back.
This is Raga.
Yeah. I couldn't have it be Nisha. She's
I
a
know, I was
favorite.
sad.
But you do that.
Okay.
Roll sort of stumbles over and he kneels down. He looks at you, says, What do we do? What do we do now?
Do you?
And he's like, and he leans down. He says, "Your fight is not done." Does anyone else say anything? To
Yeah.
How can we help?
Yeah,
Can we give
I mean-
something?
Melicroft.
I think Shade's probably gonna be able to know more than I will about this, but I'm assuming like. So I don't know what would help for sure or not. So correct this if this
That's
seems
up
wrong.
for interpretation.
Okay,
Yeah.
but in essence, I'll say provide whatever you can, whether it be energy, words, whatever, to coax the soul back to the body.
I'm gonna reach back and pull a feather off of my like fucked up wings.
Your skeleton wings?
Yeah,
They still have feathers? Ew.
they're like all raggedy and shit. They
Ew.
got raggedy.
She's got like 6 left, okay?
Seriously,
Fine.
down
That's why.
there,
That's
pull
why
a
it's.
feather
That's
off
why
my
it's so
fucked
meaningful
up
because she only
wings.
has.
Really?
Yes.
I'm trying to look it up.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I'm gonna give that as like a offering of
Tribute.
help you come back. Yeah.
Guiding. The guiding feather.
I'm gonna change into, or appear as
Mason.
no,
Mason.
whichever one is died, and yeah, then just put my little paws on them.
Melicroft will produce his holy symbol and just really quickly, like,
Freya, I know we don't know what faith they subscribe to here, but I do know that you are aiding us in this journey, and this person has been wonderful help, has been cut down too soon. I pray to your love and forgiveness to help guide her back.
Okay.
Do any other wolves want to talk? Or say anything? Even
Not
just a
after
paw?
Grohl.
Okay.
Once Grohl speaks, it sort of like speaks for everyone.
It's been smoking.
But, let's see how we do.
You gonna tell us what the rule requirement is?
It was set at a 10,
Okay.
9, 8, 7. So, 7 or higher.
Oh no.
You feel like a pulse come back for a second and then fade away.
I'm just like real quick. Damn.
And it seems like the ritual has failed.
Fuck.
I'm sorry. It's been a long time since I've had to do this type of recovery of a soul. I wasn't able to bring her back.
Him. I don't know if it's a boy or girl.
I think he said her.
He did say will she be the same?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bring her back. I tried my best.
Okay.
She was bitten by a vampire before she was killed?
I don't think she. Oh, she was.
Given my reading and history, would I know what that means? Would Millicroft know
What do you think it means?
That we probably need to burn her if she's going to be coming back as one.
Is her body allowed for that?
You get the idea from all of your books that only humanoid can be turned.
So I was like, I don't need a werewolf vampire on my tail.
Yeah, I don't know how to.
I don't need one of the strongest beasts in fucking mythological lore to come after
need
me.
to deal with that later. Okay.
Do I know that I was bitten? 'Cause I
I
was
think
charmed.
you know. Yeah, you know what happened.
You were just willing to have it
Yeah,
happen.
yeah, you know you were bitten,
Before
and it felt good.
Oh God.
The power.
Kinky.
You can feel. You already feel a little stronger.
Before we move forward, I guess I'll look at Grohl.
Is there any way you would like us to take care of the body before we move forward with the rest of this tower?
There's no time for that.
I can cremate the body real quick.
There's no time for that.
Just a quick.
We're here to get into this tower. We're at the tower.
I mean, well, you're gonna do all that.
It's fur.
She will have died in vain if we don't complete our mission.
True.
So let's see if we can take care of the body on our way out after we've disabled this thing.
Okay.
Excellent.
Get rid of my 3.
Did
Would
you push the gate over those?
I was trying to push
Yeah,
the
the door opens. It's not locked.
Would Millicroft know if we might be seeing our friends again?
I don't think you would know that.
Okay.
There's not been any reported cases of vampirism in Eudora. Everything you've read has been like
Let's go now.
old world.
Okay,
like,
so I don't
text.
know how much is embellishment and how much is real.
Yeah, this is stuff that you read from like the Marrow-Gas time frame, which was like almost 3,000 years prior.
Okay. Yeah.
So
As far as we know, vampires and werewolves play baseball.
Jesus.
I watched that movie yesterday. It's so bad.
I was in the kitchen cooking for hours, by the way, and she put that on, and I was like, every once in a while I'd look up and it would be some ridiculous scene, and I'm like, how was this so popular?
What was?
The baseball scene.
No, just the whole movie.
Oh yeah,
Every
it's
time anyone
ridiculous.
It was Tristan's guilty pleasure.
The whole like.
I love
Fight.
God damn, so hard.
I can't watch that.
I'm a
anymore.
big fan.
I used to be.
Every year I'll watch the Twilight series.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
Yeah,
I love it.
every
It's one
year.
of those like
so
cult
corny.
classic. You
Oh,
just
it is
gotta watch
So
it.
corny. You watch
hate
them
it.
like. There was a scene where they like came jumping in, and you can totally tell they have like the harnesses on because they're like floating in like this and land perfectly, and then they have this like hard face on, like they did something badass, even though they just jumped. And they're like, I'm like, shut the. You're not even talking, but shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but then you sit down and you watch it.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I was in there slaving away.
It's so cringy. It's awesome.
No, it was and I'm the same way about so many stupid things where I'm like, I was like, it's so bad, but it's like.
It's
gotta
food
watch
for the soul.
Okay,
It
we're
makes
gonna
you
end
feel
here
better.
before we
Yeah.
go into the tower.
Okay.
We've made it. We have now officially entered.
Yay!
I failed
We
at
are
saving
on the
somebody.
continent of Marician.
Yay!
Okay.
Avoid any confusion.
Do we?
Can you tell us where we are?
Do you what?
Do we?
No, you have to disable the tower before you leave.
Oh.
Come on, guys. We just killed 3
You just
vampires.
arrived.
We killed 3 vampires. That ain't nothing.
Just saying,
I'm looking for
that
the
late
future
for
in
me.
realm XP from Baldur's Gate.
Great weather master.
You arrived, so you
I'm
get
just
XP.
like, fuck my
Yeah, but you still got 126, so you still got a lot to do.
You know what? I think from now on I need to roll for those.
All right.
saves.
Fun times. We're back, baby. We're back.